Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Got about a minute and 30 seconds left in this game. The Warriors versus the Lakers. Warriors just they went crazy, bro. And when the team is shooting like that, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Okay. But we definitely going to talk about them. I'll let people load in real quick. First things first, man. Salute to the unfiltered nation, the unfiltered nation and the unfiltered fam. What's going on? Uh, hey, I see you, Doc. You laughing, but you know what, Doc? If the Warriors were playing like that against you guys would lose. And if you're not remembering, we have 25 points and 12 rebounds that didn't play tonight. So I'm not tripping. Okay. I know that if Klay Thompson didn't play tonight and Anthony Davis played tonight, I guarantee you Dub Nation would have an excuse. They would have an excuse. They would say that Klay didn't play. I see Anthony Davis, which is 25 and 12 rebounds, not playing tonight. I didn't have 25 points on my offense and 12 rebounds tonight. Did they win by 25? They didn't win by 25, dog. So, and if you're hitting threes like that, there's nothing you can do. You know, it's a make or miss league, and that's just what it is. And teams get hot, but let's not act like both of these teams are playoff teams because neither one of them are. The Lakers aren't in the playoffs, and neither are the Golden State Warriors. So this is just for bragging rights, man. These teams are trying to get in position for the play-in, and that's what it's about. You don't make the play-in, doesn't mean that. Okay, there's what, 6 other teams that are in the playoffs, and none of them are these 2 teams. So let's not get crazy. Okay, because I know Dub Nation, they're running around. No, I'm related to a lot of y'all, friends with all. You guys are running around butt naked on fire, up and down 680 and 580 and 880 and all those freeways up there in the Bay, not understanding that the Lakers aren't in the playoffs and neither are the Warriors. So let's just keep it gangster. Okay, neither of these teams are in the playoffs as of right now. There's more games to play. This is just one game. Okay, you don't win the playoff. You could beat the Lakers by 100. Still not in the playoffs. Got to get to the 8th seed so you can afford to lose 2 games. So that's what it is. But yeah, man. You know, sitting here watching these last little bit of these games right here. But you know, it was a good game tonight. But Golden State, man, when you got Draymond Green making 5 threes, like, you know, it's just nothing you can do, bro. There's nothing you can do. If a guy who's not even somebody you think of as a 3-point shooter is 5 of 5 from 3 in the first quarter or the first half, that's your ass. And then you got the greatest shooter of all time, and then you got one of the greatest shooters of all time, and then the Lakers are missing 25 points and 12 and a half rebounds. You ain't winning. I don't know where you guys getting this crazy shit from, like acting like the Lakers were fully at full strength. Warriors at full strength right now, dog. This game isn't crazy. This game ain't out of control. They're up 14, bro. You're up 14 after doing all of that. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But I definitely wanted to come in and talk about it, man, and see what's going on with you guys, man. But, you know, it's just bragging rights, man. It's just bragging rights. But at the end of the day, neither of these teams are in the playoffs. You know, you got to pay attention to what's going on. The Clippers are in the playoffs. The Suns are in the playoffs. Denver's in the playoffs. You know, the Timberwolves are in the playoffs. There's so many teams that's in the playoffs. The Warriors and the Lakers, they got work to do, bro. This game doesn't really do anything when it comes to trying to get the play in. If you got to get to the 8th seed so you'll be able to afford to lose a game, because they're showing right now. Even the Suns ain't in the playoffs. Even the damn Pelicans are in the damn playoffs. Like, there's a lot of games to play, man. There's 3 games left to play, man. Got to play the Kings. It's, you know, good game to watch, man. But a lot of you non-basketball fans out there, you guys don't really know the game. You're just fans of the Warriors. You guys are running around butt naked on fire, but you don't really know what's going on. Like you really don't have any idea what this is going on, bro. Like you have no idea. You really don't know that. You have no idea about seeding. You have no idea about nothing. You're just happy you beat the Lakers. Okay, cool. All right, but if it's 1-2-3 Cancun, uh, you know, next week, it won't mean anything. Okay. But hey, man, it is what it is. Let me see what's going on, man. Okay. All right. See what's popping with you guys. You know, it's Tuesday night. We out there chilling, man. Good game. You know, good game. You know, it's always good to see a nice competitive game. They actually play like they wanted to win, you know, which is cool. But like I said, man, let's not act like my second best player wasn't playing tonight. The Lakers' second best player did not even suit up. So let's not get crazy and act like we were at full strength because we weren't. Okay. All right. Dr. Van's laughing, talking about the Lakers stink. We don't stink, fool. We don't stink, dude. What's going to stink, Dr. Van, is if you guys don't fucking win the championship again. And right now, you guys are looking very beatable. You guys have been getting your asses whooped. Okay. The Nuggets have been getting their asses kicked pretty frequently, bro. Like, nobody's fearing you guys right now, dog. Okay. I know SGA over there in OKC has been lighting you guys on fire, and he's the MVP. Just letting you know. Okay. You guys has been getting your asses whooped, Doc. You come in tonight laughing, but all the other nights when you were losing, you didn't show up, bro. You were nowhere to be found. Okay. Justin saw what's going on, bro. Dr. Van said, what's good? Oh, I'm chilling. I'm chilling on the couch, dog. You know how I do it, man. I'm chilling. Chilling in front of the 75 inch, hanging out, bro. Watching the game and flipping through the channel to see if it's anything else I'm interested in. Just what it is, dog. Brian Ramos, Shaq, what would the Lakers look like after the LeBron era? They're going to look fucked up. They're going to look bad. Lakers have been through this era before, bro. Okay? This is not new. It happens all the time, bro. Okay? When the Showtime's Lakers were no more, that period between when they lost in the finals in '91 to Mike until they got Shaq, where they actually had Kobe and then they got Shaq in '96, 5 years of bullshit. Nothing was popping. Okay? Nothing was popping. All right? And then in between the time when Kobe retired, nothing was popping. Then they brought in Bron. So the Lakers are definitely going to go into a period where they're not going to be doing much. Because that's just how it is, bro. Okay? It's just nothing else going down with that. Okay? Rich, what's going on, Rich? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Brian remembers up from L. I've been living in San Antonio for 17 years. So I went live the other night. He's one bad man. Hey, Brian, I was in San Antonio last September, bro. I was there for my birthday. And I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, it was Wimby City down there, bro. It was Wimby City all over the place, and that was before the season started. You know, within the next few years, he's going to be the best player in the league. I mean, once he gets the idea that he's unstoppable and he has that confidence, and he gets a little stronger because he is getting pushed around a lot. But once he grows into his body a little bit, you got to understand this dude is young. It's just like how Giannis was. A lot of people don't remember when Giannis was a scrub. When Giannis came into the league his first 2 or 3 years, you didn't hear about no Greek freak. You didn't hear about shit. Giannis wasn't doing nothing, bro. Okay? I think he was averaging like 8 points a game. He wasn't grew into his body yet. He hadn't worked out and got all his shit together. You know. Shit, like year 4, it was all bad. Okay, Wemby, I think is already showing. He's known. Hey, dude, I'm skinny as fuck. I'm 7'5". I got a fucking handle. I got a damn step back 3. You can't. I'm blocking everything moving. I'm dunking whenever I want. It's gonna be barbecue chicken, bro. Okay, Rich, what's going on, Rich? Okay. What's going on? Black Raider said Warriors. You Warrior fans is happy as hell, but you keep looking at that damn standings and see where the Warriors are at. Okay, Warriors are still behind the Lakers. Don't matter, they won tonight, but their asses are still behind the Lakers. Okay, understand that shit. Yeah, you won the season thing. If there's a tie, and it just so happens they're a tie, you get the tiebreaker. But when you look at the standings, somebody's at 9 and somebody's at 10, and that's the Lakers. The Lakers are at 9 and y'all at 10. Doesn't matter. Okay, Dr. Denver, Colorado about to be home to NBA. No, it ain't, dog. But you know what, Doc? Even if that was to happen, when you say the Denver, Colorado's about to be the home of the NBA and NHL champion MVPs, one thing it will never be is the NFL champion and MVP. Because we all know those Broncos. Oh, and the Rockies. Y'all ain't it. Man, the Broncos and the Rockies might as well just merge. Because neither one of them teams is doing nothing. The Rockies ain't doing shit, and neither is the damn Broncos. So, you conveniently forgot football. But then again, you didn't forget. God. Black Raider said you could have used AD tonight. You don't think we could have used 24.5 points and 12.8 rebounds? And one of the leaders in blocks tonight? Come on, dog. Like I said before, if Dub Nation didn't have Klay Thompson tonight and the Lakers had all of us and we would have won, what would you guys be saying? We didn't have Klay. See? But we didn't have AD, and y'all didn't win by 25. All right? You guys won by 14. Understand that. You don't think Anthony Davis would have got his average tonight? Yeah, he would have got his average tonight. So let's just do the math. If you win by 14 and my second best player on my team is averaging 25, you guys lose by 8 or 9 points. Just saying. Just saying, bro. Okay, it took 27 threes to win by 14. Let's not act like you guys was really balling. Okay. All right. Black Raider, I don't expect us to win a chip. It's always sweet beating LeBron. Hey, man, well, shit. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be sweet being LeBron? I mean, you got to go home with something. Okay. But let's not act like that was a big deal. It's a regular season game. If the Warriors don't make the playoffs and don't make the play-in and the Lakers make the play-in, you guys won't be talking, and vice versa. Okay. But right now, Golden State has to go. Golden State has to continue to win, and they're not going to make 27 threes every night. That was a hell of a shooting night. Draymond Green made 5 threes. I've never seen him make that many threes before, but he made them tonight. Everybody was hitting, bro. But let's not act like we didn't. The Lakers were right there. Lakers dropped it down to 5, and then next thing you know, y'all had to start shooting threes again. Just hot shooting, bro. It's a make or miss league. Salute to Golden State Warriors, but like I said before, in the big scheme of things, ain't gonna do no good if you guys don't get to the AC. You lose one game in that play-in, barbecue chicken, you out. Same with the Lakers. Got to get to the AC. 3 games left, bro. We're gonna see what happens. God. Mortal 16, what's going on? Dan said Dubs went in. Yeah, they did. They went crazy tonight. Now, the van was worse given multiple threes to Draymond or Russ. Either way, it's backbreaking. Nah, we ain't worried about that, Doc. Like I said before, you need to be concerned that your Nuggets, y'all ain't invincible, man. Let's not act like you guys have been playing good, because you haven't. You guys have been getting your asses whooped pretty much. I've been seeing you guys lose a whole bunch of games. Okay? Like I said before, bro, none of that shit's going to matter in a couple of days, bro. We're going to see what's up. You guys, the pressure's on y'all. The pressure's on the Nuggets. The pressure's not on Golden State. The pressure's not on the Lakers. The pressure's on you guys. Okay? You guys don't fucking get it done. You guys get knocked out. I'm going to be fucking clowning, Doc. Okay? All right? Was a fun game, Darren. Okay, what's going on? Derek Calloway in the house. What's going on? Upfielder Nation. Hen Dog. You see that clown ass boy, Dove Clement, posted about Jack Jones' meltdown, or was a regular ass? Nah, dude, I don't watch these guys. I have no idea about these guys, dog. Who you talking about? I wouldn't know who Dove Clement is. If you told me to give me $1,000, I wouldn't know who he is. Like, I'm so busy providing content for this channel and doing things for this channel, I don't got time to really be worried about it. If they don't hit my radar, then I don't know. And, you got to understand, people got to do whatever they got to do to get people's attention. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that hen dog. You got to take all that kind of stuff. You got to understand why people say all that kind of shit. It's like, it's like here in LA. There's a phenomenon down here in LA, hen dog, The skinny broads with the butt cheeks out, bro. You know, with the cut off jeans and they too high. The new thing now is the skinny broads are now trying to show off their flat ass cheeks. Like, come on, dog. But they do it more than the girls with ass. The girls with ass don't even show their ass as much as these flat booty ones. But they definitely trying to set their little flabby skin hanging out, bro. And like I said, they getting attention from somebody. It won't be us, but it will be somebody. Somebody's gonna try to holler and ask for their IG handle and shit. So that's what it is. A lot of these people, man, they say the craziest shit so they can get the attention, so they can get the engagement. And they can get you guys to come in and cuss them out and tell them they don't know what they're talking about and all that type of shit. But we don't do that over here. Teddy Webb, it's a good thing you stay on the West Coast because weather down here in Memphis is bipolar. I got my cousins out there in Memphis. Okay. Like I said before, dude, we've had our bipolar weather. Let's not act like it hasn't been raining. It's been raining on and off. It's been storming. It's been windy. It's been crazy, dog. We've had earthquakes. And this weather has not been ideal at all. I'm just hopefully that we're past it, but I don't think we are. Okay. What's up to the moderators in the house? Okay. Dr. Van Nugs have a huge game for number 1 seed tomorrow against the Wolves. Man, I hope Anthony Edwards dunks all over you guys. Okay. I hope Anthony Edwards takes off from the free throw line and dunks in you guys' face. Okay. Let's not act like you guys are in all of that, because you guys aren't. Okay. If Jokic isn't bailing you out, you guys are beat all, bro. Jokic is him, dog. Okay. He's the guy. If Jokic is hitting, it's barbecue chicken. But if Jokic isn't hitting, it's barbecue chicken the other way. Okay. I'm going to be laughing, Doc. Okay. All right. Derek Galloway, P. Shaq, where do you rank Dr. J cradle dunk in the history of in-game dunks? Oh, that's the greatest dunk of all time, dog. The cradle dunk against Michael Cooper is the greatest dunk of all time. No question. I was watching that game, bro. That's the greatest dunk of all time because of when it happened. See, now we're talking. Okay. The way that I rate dunks, the greatest dunks, is a couple of factors. The number one factor is who it was on. A lot of people, they try to rate dunks when they're open court and they're by themselves, dog. I don't care what you do in open court. I don't care what you did. Unless you're taking off from the top of the key and you're doing a 360, I'm not impressed. Because I've seen everything. Open court, you don't have no contest. The number one thing to me is, who did you dunk on? Did you dunk on somebody? And who was it? Who was it? Not, I dunked on this person. Hey, man, nah. Who was it, bro? Okay? Number one. And number two, what's the situation? Those two are the number 1 and 2 things that will give me what it is. Dr. J, when he did that cradle dunk against Michael Cooper to rock the baby, that was in the NBA Finals, bro. That's when everything is on the line. And Michael Cooper was the best on-ball defender in the National Basketball Association, bro. He just salute to Michael Cooper, who just made the Hall of Fame, this Hall of Fame class. He's in the Hall of Fame now. Okay, Jerry West is in the Hall of Fame again for the 4th time. Okay, so that play, bro, number one, Dr. J stole the ball. That's the first thing. He made a defensive play to get the ball. All right, Doc stole it. They did a bounce pass. Doc jumped the route. It was supposed to go to Cooper. He stole it. That's the first thing. He caused a turnover. Stole the ball. That's a steal and a defensive play. He goes down. This cat gets the ball. He literally takes 2 dribbles, bro. He stole the ball, 1, 2, and gathered. Michael Cooper was right there. He was stride for stride with Doc. Doc was not in his prime. Doc was past his prime. Keep it gangster. Doc was about 35 years old. Man, probably about 33. He wasn't back in the ABA, where it would have been even worse. Doc picked that shit up off the dribble with one hand. He didn't even touch it with his other hand. DG. He palmed it off the dribble. Very few guys in the NBA could do that, dog. Even Jordan would have to catch. A lot of times he could do it, but not his hands aren't as big as Doc's. But he would usually, Jordan would used to have to grab it with his other hand and then get it. Doc palmed that shit off the fucking dribble, bro. Didn't even touch it with his other hand. Cradled that shit, went up, and Michael Cooper was right there. Michael Cooper like, I'm going to block this shit. It's going to be the greatest block in history. But then gravity started taking him down, and Doc was still up. Doc was still the fuck up. He's like, I don't know where you're going, but you're going down and I'm going to the hoop. Cooper had to duck. He's like, man, I got it at that basket. I got it at that basket, man. I just had to duck. Doc dunked the fuck out of it. Greatest in-game dunk ever. That's the greatest dunk of all time, dog. I don't care who you're talking about. People try to say, oh, the dunk Vince Carter had in the Olympics. Dude, you can't even tell me the dude's name. Okay, and it was in the Olympics. Some dude that's in an Eastern Bloc country, some guy who never played in the league. It was a great dunk, but let's not act like it was in the NBA Finals. It was off a steal, and come on, dog. So that's the number one dunk ever, bro. Period. Okay. The KJ, I think Steph and LeBron are just getting old. They way well. The whole team not playing well. They can't do much. Hey, well, shit. Bron had 33. I mean, shit. A 40-year-old motherfucker scoring 33 points. And had all like a damn near 10 assists. But when these guys can't make a shot, I mean, like Gabe Vincent, that dude couldn't hit the side of a barn. He's missing shots. D'Lo's missing shots. I mean, Austin Reeves was playing pretty good. Rui was playing pretty good. But let's not act like Anthony Davis wasn't playing tonight. That's 25 points and 13 rebounds. Come on, man. All right. Steve Gomez, hopefully AD's ready for the in-play tournament. His ass was looking pretty healthy tonight. Okay, sitting on the bench. All right, Bron's sick. Just can't had flu-like symptoms. So, hey, it is what it is, man. Salute to Golden State for winning that game. It was very fun. It was a fun, entertaining game, but neither one of them teams is in the playoffs, man. Let's not get crazy. Okay, so don't act like both of these teams are sitting pretty. These games mean some shit. These last 3 games mean some shit. Okay. Tedrick Webb said, I also had Wingstop for the first time today. It was decent. Hey, the thing about Wingstop, Tedrick, is first things first, man. You got to make sure them kids, because 9 times out of 10 is kids, man. That's why I always cook them well done. And if I see them, I put them in the air fryer. Because one of the things that makes Wingstop good is the shit has to be cooked all the way. A lot of times, them kids don't be finishing it up. And I get the lemon pepper, bro. All right. Doc says, when were the Nuggets getting their ass kicked? They've been on a roll. Come on, Doc. You know them games that they lost and they wasn't supposed to lose. Just like a few weeks ago. All right, that's like a week or 2 ago. They've been losing, bro. Let's not act like they've been running the table. Them motherfuckers ain't even at the top of the division, bro. They're not even first. Come on, Doc. You're not even first, bro. Okay, cut it out, man. Stop acting like you're leading the Western Conference when you're not, bro. So it's obvious that you've been losing. Okay, you ain't the number 1 seed. You said you have to win to be the number 1 seed. You're still competing for the number 1 seed. How does that happen, Doc? How does that happen? Because you haven't been winning. You ain't been winning. Okay? That's why. All right? Carlos Sanchez, great game by the Warriors. Daniel Berry Sports, we need AD. Hey, man, shit. Without it, with AD would have been a different game. But like I said before, man, don't matter. It's just one game in a season. I thought that they played well, bro. I thought the Lakers played pretty good under the circumstances. But man, when you're shooting 70% from 3-point land, I mean, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, bro. Nobody's beating Golden State tonight. There was no team in the National Basketball Association beating them. When they're making that many threes, they were 1 off from their all-time greatest shooting percentage. It happens, bro. They were hot and there was nothing you can do. But let's not act like the Warriors beat the fuck out of the Lakers. They only won by 14, dog. Let's not act like the Lakers weren't coming back. Okay, I took them threes because we were right there. We knocked it down to 5. We were down 16, and we walked that shit all the way back to 5. And they started shooting threes, and there's nothing you can do. Okay, all right. Hey, Daniel Berry Sports in the house. It's a SGA MVP. Jokic already won. Nah, I don't know if Jokic is going to win, dog. And if Jokic wins, it's just going to be because, you know, they just giving it to him, dog. But let's not act like there's been people have been more impressive than Jokic this year, dog. Jokic ain't had no dominant season that he had last year. I don't think he's the MVP in the Western Conference. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Give it to Luca. Luca, SGA. It shouldn't go to Jokic. You guys aren't even number one. You aren't even number one, bro. You're the defending champions, and you're not even. You're still competing for the first seed. Like I just think that there's other people that are more valuable than Jokic is for their teams. Let's not get it fucked up. Jokic is a bad motherfucker, man. You're not gonna hear no Jokic slander from me. Jokic is a bad boy, but let's not act like Luca and SGA haven't had more of an impact on their teams. Okay, I'm just keeping it a buck with you, bro. Okay. Charles Sanchez, salute to Unfiltered Nation and fam. What's going on? Salute to Michael Cooper for getting the Hall of Fame. Yeah, man. Salute to Cooper Loop, man. Y'all ain't old enough to remember the Cooper Loop, man. When Cooper was getting all those alley oops and shit, used to call it the Cooper Loop, you know. But even Cooper said that that dunk that Doc did on him was the greatest dunk of all time, and he said he's just proud that he was involved in that play, but he said there was nothing I could do, dog. Nothing I could do. I was watching that shit, bro. I'm like, nothing you could do. I mean, Doc was full extended, bro. Full extended. Dunked the fuck out of that shit. Okay. Crazy as hell. Black Raider, man, you got to play whoever's in front of you. Yeah, man, we do got to do that. That's true. But let's understand some shit. I mean, that's true. You do got injuries are a part of the game. I understand that, but let's understand. I do know what would be said because, like I said, I know you guys. Okay, my family's Dub Nation. All my boys and friends and all of them. I'm from up there. I know how you guys think. Y'all would running around with your heads cut off. But if Klay Thompson wasn't playing tonight and the Lakers were fully staffed, you guys would be talking about how you didn't have Klay. I know you guys. That's what you guys would say. You guys would be talking that shit. And I'm saying, let's not act like 25 and 13 wasn't needed tonight. Because I'm telling you that shit right now, man. Okay. Jackson, what's his name, was out there balling. He was out there playing pretty good for somebody who isn't Anthony Davis. Okay. All right. Dr. Van, Nugs locked out Ant last year. They could do it again this year. I just said I want Ant to dunk on you guys. That's all I said. Okay. It's good, Rich. Vice Fisher, all games are staged. Or is that BS? Hey man, I Joseph Fisher, you probably knew around here, bro. Let me go ahead and just, for the sake of new people, to the people that say that this is all staged, what my position is. Here's my position on everything that you guys is staged, whether it be sports. Well, yeah, you guys only concerned about stuff being staged when it's sports. You guys aren't concerned about it when it's politics, when it has to involve presidents and senates and how all that kind of the House and all that shit, elections. Y'all ain't worried about it then, but when it comes to a sporting event, you're concerned about it. Okay, let me just put it out there. Any type of entertainment is most likely is going to be scripted, bro. It's entertainment. If I can control the outcome, wouldn't I control the outcome? If you were in position to control the outcome, would you control it? Easily for you to say when it doesn't benefit you. But let's just say hypothetically, man, I don't care what football team you like, but you had the ability for your team to go 17-0 and run through the playoffs and go through an undefeated season and not lose a game. What would you do? You would just let them not do it. You would control the outcome. So when somebody tells me things are scripted, everything's scripted. Everything's scripted. Your favorite movie scripted. Your favorite television show scripted. These actors have a script. They read it, they memorize it, and they act it out. Any type of entertainment scripted. Now, how much of it is actually going to be improv? How much is it are we going to let it go? How much are we going to actually control? That's the point. But if you think that the team that wins the Super Bowl is the team that the NFL didn't want them to win, if you think that the NBA team that wins, Dr. Van, is the team that the NBA hated, nah. Look at baseball, bro. I hate the Houston Astros. They're a bunch of cheating motherfuckers. They had machines and everything to take something from my Yankees. Did they take the shit from them? No. Look at all the shit that's coming out, bro. Look at the Diddy shit. Diddy had everybody convinced for the past 35 years that he was just up there because he was supposed to be. Now it's coming out that he did a lot of foul shit. It was scripted. Now everything's coming out. Epstein, scripted. Everything is scripted, dog. At your job, it's scripted. At your job, it's scripted, dog. The people who know the most aren't in charge. The people who actually could make the life better at your job don't have no power, and the people who make it all fucked up do. It's life, bruh. Okay? So that's what I say. Everything's staged, everything's scripted, but it's just a matter of how much is it. Because sometimes they just let shit go. That guy, we're not going to do it now. We're not going to do it on that play. All right, the KJ. Do you think Bronny James deserves to get drafted? Here's another thing. All right. Here's another thing that bothers me. I've never seen so many people be negative on a 19-year-old kid. This kid is a teenager. This ain't a grown-ass man, dog. He might be legal, but he can't go buy a drink. He can't do shit. He can't even buy a pack of cigarettes in the state of California. You got to be 21. This dude is 19, bro. Okay? He's a kid. He's a teenager. 19. And so many people are hating on him, especially you guys. Y'all be hating on this dude. Hating on him. Does he deserve to be in the NBA? Yeah. Why not? Just because his father is LeBron James, if his father wasn't LeBron James, you wouldn't even give a fuck. Half of you motherfuckers wouldn't care. But it's not a matter if he's going to be good. It's a matter of can he play in the league? And yeah. A lot of you guys don't watch the games. I've watched all the games. LeBron James Jr., Bronny James is a good defender, bro. Fuck scoring. You guys are talking, you only average 5 points a game or 4.5 points a game. That don't mean shit. Patrick Beverly was ain't nobody that's scoring, but he's in the league because of defense. If you're a specialist, you could be in the National Basketball Association. If you're a 3-point specialist, okay? If you're a rebounding specialist, if you're a defensive person, you could be in the league. Doesn't mean you're going to be Steph Curry or you're going to be Anthony Edwards. But yeah, if anybody drafts him, Bronny can go out there and be on anybody's bench. He's good enough to be on a 13-man roster or 11-man roster. Yeah, he could sit on the bench. He could be the 11th guy on a bench on any team. And he's going to be in the league. And y'all going to say he's only in the league because of his father. Dude, that's not going to be good enough for him to stay in the NBA. That'd be good enough for him to get an opportunity to get a tryout, but ain't nobody that's going to pay LeBron's son to be on a team taking up a roster spot for somebody else to take. That's the thing. So do I think, does he deserve it? If a team wants to fuck with him, so be it. And I think he's good enough. I don't think he should come out now. I think what he's doing is he's testing the waters. The kid almost died last year. That's another thing that I don't understand about you guys. This dude didn't play a whole season. This dude just had open heart surgery and almost died last year. had a half a season to get himself together for the USC, and you guys are acting like this dude didn't almost die. He had cardiac arrest. He was that close to being dead. But like I said before, man, jealousy is a motherfucker. I salute Bronny James. I support him. I got his shit right in there, dog. I just wore his shit. Okay, just wore his USC shit on Sunday. Okay, so I definitely think he deserves it if he can get somebody to buy in. But that's anybody. There's a whole bunch of things that can happen. Okay, so that's how I feel about it. Dr. Ben Giannis went down tonight. I hope he's okay. Yeah, Giannis will be all right, man. Giannis is a beast. Okay. Hen Dog talking to Dr. Van. Okay, he said Nas would eat that bench unit. Nas is a bad motherfucker. Nas was killing us, dog. Doc, I'm telling you now, do not leave Nas open. Nas is gonna light you up. Tell you that shit now, dog. Watch, man. Watch, man. I'm just waiting to see your excuse when you don't get it done, Doc. Okay. All right. All right. Bev, what's going on, sis? What's going on? What's going on, fam? You know how we doing it. Okay, hit that like button, subscribe, share the channel, lock in with the membership. You already know. Okay. Mookie said Wemby to the Lakers 2028. He's not gonna stay in San Antonio, man. Popovich is gonna run. Popovich is gonna run him out of town, man, after a while, man. Right now he's listening to him, but after a while, he's gonna be like, man, I can't be here. He's like, I got to go to a bigger market. Okay, follow me on IG. Okay, follow me on X. Tip me on our Cash App, man. Let's run these likes up, man. Let's get the tip your bartender. Let's go. $ at Shaq's 21. Okay. Dr. Van said, why are we talking about football? Because, Doc, if you want to talk or you want to, you really want to be about that life, you need to talk about football, brother. You got to do that. Okay, got to do it. Okay, can't be over here bullshitting, man. Can't be over here being funny style, man. Got to make it happen. All right. Ten Dog said, not wrong. Represent the store. Unfiltered merch. Brand. Stop. Hey, man, we got a couple of cats that bought the beanies. You guys are still buying them. Trying to tell you, man, let's go. Okay, that's right there, man. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.myshopify.com. Okay. Matthew Kano in the house. Uncle Shaq, you already know what it is. Tedrick Webb. What would it take to keep Soto in a Yankee uniform? Man fits great over there. He plays low pressure on him. I've been watching. I've watched more Yankee games this early than I've ever watched in my life. I just sat here and watched them today. And Soto is balling, bro. All we can do is win, man. Playing in New York is pressure. That New York press is a motherfucker. Playing for the Pinstripes, Doc, you got your team right on that. But I was watching them tonight, man. Soto's a bad boy, dog. Okay, just winning, man, just winning. But there's a lot of pressure on them cats out there, man. So hopefully they'll stay and see what's going on. Okay. Bev trying to talk to Dr. Van. Reason why he's saying that, Bev, because he don't want me to talk about them raggedy ass Broncos. That's why he's telling me why am I talking about football. Dr. Van Vol's got to get out of first, second round and meet the Nugs again. Hey, man, it's gonna be funny as fuck, man, if you guys don't win. Okay. He says Denver's B-ball team is no joke, so you got to deflect. Man, you guys are. I wouldn't say you guys are no joke. You guys are the defending champions, man. But I don't have a whole lot of confidence in you guys not right now, dog. You guys are beatable, bro. Don't let Jokic turn human, man. Don't let him turn human for a game or two. Okay, ain't no deflection going on. I'm just telling you what it is. Okay. Salute to the members in attendance. Thank you for your membership. For facts, Dr. Van Nugget's been on cruise control till the playoffs. We've been over this. We're about to lock up number 1 seed. We're chilling. Okay. I believe it when I see it, dog. You guys lock it up. We'll see what's going on. But you guys are gonna get tested, dog. I'm telling you now, man. You guys are gonna get tested. All right, I'm telling you. Booty bang! Lakers need another championship. Yes, we do. We definitely do. Stephen Gomez is talking to Mookie. Okay. Hold on. Let me get rid of some of these clowns on here, man. Get you guys out of here permanently. Gotta. Once I get rid of you, gotta open up a whole new account, man. You gotta go through Sign Up and go to the page and put a fake name in and fake email. You gotta do a whole bunch of shit. Once I block you, man, like I said, everybody, all the moderators, they can put you on timeout. But when I block you, you're gone. Like you're gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Booty Bang, yo, Shaq Patriot fans are mad because he called them out on Twitter, and rightfully so. Yeah, Jack Jones, we ain't got time to be worried about the Patriots, bro. You know, Patriots got a new coach. You know, Gerard Mayo. They got the third pick in the draft. They need to be focused on what the fuck they talking about. Jack Jones could talk about him because he was a Patriot. He could talk about him. Why can't he? If you had a shitty job and then you get a good job, and then somebody asks you about your old job, you ain't obligated to not talk shit. You tell them to say whatever the hell you need to say. These motherfuckers is assholes over there. They sorry. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Jack Jones is doing what Jack Jones do. But I tell you what, none of them people on that team want, none of them fans want to do, and none of them fans want to run into him out here in LA. Come on a little vacation out here and go out there and stay out there in Santa Monica and shit, and go to one of them damn spots out there and run into Jack Jones and talk shit to him there. I don't think you'd want to do that because that's a guy you don't want to fuck with. Okay. Booty Bang in the house. Okay, and at 51 tonight, but he ain't getting that tomorrow. Like I said, man, I saw Anthony Edwards live. I only been to one basketball game this year so far. Okay, I didn't do what I said I was going to do with the NBA, but shit, playoffs is coming, so I definitely need to go to a couple of playoff games. But I only went to one playoff. I only went one NBA game this year, bro. This season, and that was the Clippers, and that was the Timberwolves, and he scored 37 in my face. I've never seen that dude play before, but that dude is a problem. And I'm telling you now, man, you better run two or three dudes at him. You better run KCP at him. You better run Murray on him. You guys are going to have to do something about him, dog. Because if he starts getting hot, that's George's illegitimate son right there. Guy. Said Jokic ball tonight. Yes, yeah, they usually do. Booty Bang. So who are you going for the NHL playoffs? I'm not sure who's in there, dog. I'm a San Jose Shark fan. So I don't know who's in there, dog. I haven't. My boy Bill Holloway always tells me I need to do better with hockey, bro. But I don't even know who's in there. Okay, I don't even know who's in there. But I do got all the NHL channels. I'm gonna have to start watching some of that shit. I mean, I got everything, to be honest. Okay, I don't have to miss anything. Okay, Joker junk on Wemby the other night. Oh man, that ain't nothing, dog. Shit. Wemby was probably out of position, dog. Like, you got to understand, man, the kid is a rookie, man. Like, Jokic is, like you said, Jokic is the best big man in basketball. According to you, he's the best player in the league, dunking on a rookie. Okay, all right, that's cool. Let's see how it pans out in a couple more years. Yeah, it's not going to pan out the same. All right. Rue said, why hasn't anyone slapped the hell out of Draymond? Do you think the rumor about him being mentally disabled is true? Mentally disabled? I ain't heard that. So they really don't confront him because he's actually not all there. Now you guys are creating Paul Bunyan tales and shit. Okay, you guys are creating all kinds of crazy ass stories and shit, like he's the boogeyman and shit. Like he's John Wick, Baba Yaya. Is Draymond Green Baba Yaya and shit? Okay, Baba Yaya and shit. Is he the boogeyman? Come on, dog. Dude. This is what I have to say to everybody that thinks that Draymond Green is the baddest motherfucker that's ever walked in a pair of basketball shorts on a court. You can easily just look this up. All you got to do is put in what I'm getting ready to tell you in Google, and you will find out. Put in Draymond Green versus Ron Artest. That's all you need to do. You're going to see Draymond Green be very, 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 very sound-minded. Because when he tried to act like he was going to do some crazy shit, and he found out it was Ron Artest, he definitely backed down quick as fuck. He did one of his little flailing routines because he didn't know who was behind him. And he's turned around and he saw Ron Artest. And Ron Artest walked him. He was like, oh, yeah. Shit, is you Ron? Okay. Ron was like, yeah, okay. All right. And I know for a fact Darren seen it. I know a lot of y'all seen it. Draymond Green knows who to fuck with and he knows who not to fuck with. Because if he would have been fucking around with Ron Artest, he wouldn't be where he is today. Okay. So that's why. He knows who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Okay. Right. He's very, very strategic in his craziness. Right. It's the guy who's talking to himself and acting a fool in the street until he sees a squad car and then all of a sudden he's walking away. Like, wait a minute, I thought you was crazy. I thought you were 5150. No, you're not 5150. You might be 5139, but you're not 5150 because when you saw that police car, you acted like you had some sense. So that's what it is. Tedrick Webb, the most underrated drunk is when Tom Brady jumped on that guy and had his knees in the guy's chest. That was a good ass dunk. Okay, to Tom Chambers, who did he dunk on? Was that Mark Jackson? Who did Tom Chambers dunk on somebody? That was a good ass play, dog. And the reason why it was a good ass play is because I remember during that time. This is when I was playing basketball still. I used to tell all my homies, man, all the guys on my team, we talk about who's dunking and who's doing this, doing that. I said, man, Tom Chambers can get up. Oh man, Tom Chambers can't get up. I was trying to tell him, dog, because I seen Tom Chambers dunk on a lot of people. Right? They didn't buy that shit until that dunk. When Tom Chambers did that dunk, they get, Shaq, did you see Tom Chambers dunk over? I said, man, you guys are late, man. Tom Chambers has been dunking on folks. Yeah, that was a dope ass dunk. And when he jumped, when he made contact, he went higher, bro. Tom Chambers' head was over the rim. But let's understand, Chambers was 6'10", but Chambers was a bad boy, dog. That dunk was off the chain. Okay. Mortal 16, salute to Mr. Cooper, man. Yeah, hanging out with Mr. Cooper. Hey, man, Michael Cooper, man. Salute to Michael Cooper, bro. But that dunk against Dr. J was, yeah, he got served on that one, dog. There was nothing that he could do about that shit. Okay. Say, nah, I don't know if he's disabled, bro. Like, who am I? Am I a psychologist, bro? Have I sat him down and had a psychiatric evaluation? I'm just telling you, when I saw somebody that was formidable, Draymond didn't do none of his crazy shit. That's all I saw. That's all. Call it what you want to call it. He's wild and crazy, and he's Mike Tyson. But he wasn't Mike Tyson then, bro. Okay, he said Giannis is getting an MRI on his calf and test on his Achilles. Yeah, I hope he's okay too, man. He's good, man. Okay, yeah, thanks, Shaq. Chick Curran made a great call. Yeah, dog. Rock the baby to street. He said, rock the baby to sleep, slam dunk. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said, dog. But even I saw Cooper talk about it because he's one of the well, at least last year he was one of the guys that was he after the game they do after the Laker games they do the local James Worthy, and he was one of them last year, but he hasn't been on it this year. But last year was the 40th anniversary of that dunk, Derek, here in LA. It was the 40th anniversary of that dunk because it was 83, 2023, so it was 40 years. So they talked about it, and Cooper was there, and he was like, dude, that was the greatest dunk of all time, and I was in it. He goes, I'm just proud to say I was in it, but there was nothing I could do, bro. I thought I had him, and he just kept rising on me, and I couldn't understand why he was just flying and I wasn't. He goes like, man, I just had to duck my head because the rim was coming. I didn't want to hit my head on the rim, and I didn't want that basketball hit me in the face. And that was it. Dr. Van Patient, he reads all the comments. Hey, I can take my time, dog. Like I said, anybody who doesn't know how it works around here, they have to deal with it, bro. That's what it is. We don't do this channel for one person, especially if they're new. We're not here to appease you. You're a guest. You're welcome to be here, But don't start making crazy ass commands and acting like I'm supposed to do some shit, because that's one way you get removed. Okay. He said once the Youngs win, they're back in first place. They're tied with the Wolves, but they have the tiebreaker. Yeah, if they win. Dr. Van, they have one of the best records since the break. Okay. Still not in first. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of some of these clowns on here. Like I said, open a brand new account, bro. Okay. Like when I get rid of you, man, you got to open a whole new account. That's the stupid part. Why go here? You want to come here and you want to have fun. You want to troll, but once I kick you out, you're blocked. Like you can't find a channel. You got to create a whole new channel, whole new thing. So it's just stupid to me. I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, I'm just going to keep getting rid of you. All right. Derek Galloway, oh yeah, peace to Michael Cooper. It seemed like he'd be considered in midair was a wide charge. He said it, bro. You got to understand. He said, man, I was trying to make a play because Doc stole the ball from him. Doc stole the ball from him, dog. It was a bounce pass. Magic made a bounce pass to Cooper in the passing lane. Doc stole the ball at midcourt. He stole the ball like a little bit before midcourt in the backcourt. Stole the ball, ran in between it. Took 2 dribbles, bro. Gathered, picked those big long ass strides up and hit it. And Cooper said, man, I got to make a play because it was a turnover. It wasn't on Magic. It was on Coop. It was Cooper's man. Okay. Doc is not a shooting guard. Doc is a small forward. So you let the small forward come in and steal the ball from you when you're the shooting guard. You're supposed to be the person that's handling the rock. He said, man, I was right with him, and he went up and I went up and I was there. But next thing you know, there's nothing I could do. There's some of my wings. I had some song favorite wings today. Ooh, that sounds good. Joker's heavily favored the MVP, but it's not even close local. Luka has been a beast though. Hey man, Doc, I'm trying to save your disappointment, Doc. Okay. There was a guy in the National Basketball Association by the name of Michael Jeffrey Jordan, bro, who has 5 league MVPs, legitimately should have 10. Okay. And Jordan won back-to-back MVPs in 91 and 92. Okay. 2-peated. I'm just trying to tell you how this works. All right. Jordan did what you haven't done yet, or what Jokic hasn't done yet, which is win back-to-back championships. He won in 91. He won in 91 when he beat Magic. He won in 92 when he beat Clyde. Okay? Then in 93, he was leading the MVP race, but at the end of the day, they gave it to a guy by the name of Charles Barkley. Phoenix Suns. Barkley had a hell of a year. But when you look at Barkley's numbers and you look at Jordan's numbers, they're not even close. You know why? Because the voters get fatigued. They get tired of voting for the same person. Okay? I'm just trying to save you some shit right now. The voting people get tired of voting for the same person. Okay? So guess what Jordan did? Jordan's like, okay, well, you know what? Even though I should have won the MVP again, but you can give it to Jordan every year. You can give it to Jokic every year, but they're not going to do it. Okay? So guess what? They're going to give it to somebody who never won it before. Like a Luka. Okay? I'm helping you out. When it happens, so you can say it's bullshit. I'm trying to tell you. It can happen. Okay? And all Luka could do is say, okay, well, you know what? You can give him the regular season MVP. I'm going to get the finals MVP. And that's exactly what Mike did. Mike went right in those finals, played against Charles Barkley and the Suns, and did exactly that. Won the finals MVPs. Like, Charles, you can have that damn regular season MVP, but when it came to this finals MVP, you didn't get that. Okay. I can't even pronounce that, man. Best man on YouTube. You are right. Okay. Infinite Tree in the house. Dr. Van, who deserves that? Number 1. Ant and Tatum aren't going to have better seasons than Luka. Luka and the SGA are nice, but not Joker's level. I just told you it doesn't matter, bro. You're dealing with human beings. You're dealing with the press. Okay? You're not dealing with a computer. You're not dealing with a metric system. You're dealing with real people, okay, who might be fatigued to seeing the same dude win every year. Okay? This shit has happened so many times, man. The person who should have won the MVP didn't win it. Okay? You look at Shaquille O'Neal, man, the most dominant basketball player of our lifetime, unless you were around when Wilt was around in his prime, and I wasn't. And probably not you either. How many MVPs, league MVPs, does Shaq have? Shaq has one. How many should he have? He should have three. Kobe Bean Bryant, who's a Michael Jordan, who's you guys as Michael Jordan. A lot of you younger cats can't say that Kobe ain't a GOAT, because he is. A lot of you guys might even rank him higher than Jordan. How many league MVPs did he have? He has one. How the fuck does Shaq and Kobe only have two MVPs between both of them? Because a guy by the name of Steve Nash won back-to-back MVPs and took one from Shaq and took one from Kobe. That's how. Shaq's still mad. You bring Steve Nash's name up, Shaq has a fucking heart attack. Okay? That's what it is, bruh. Okay? All right, man. Hit the like button, y'all, Dr. Van, okay? All right, hold on. Let me get rid of some of these clowns and shit, man. Like I said, man, have fun opening up a new account. It's just amazing to me, man, how these people come over here and I just block them and then they got to go open a brand new account. It's crazy, man. Okay. All right, Randall Allen's talking about his greatest dunk of all time is donut in the chocolate belt. Okay, well, that's cool. Okay, kudos in the house. Yeah, it's all good. Stephen goes, do you see Billy Donovan taking a coaching job at Kentucky? Billy Donovan is overrated as a coach, bro. I mean, I remember when Billy Donovan was at Florida. You know, he looked like Eddie Munster and shit. We used to call him Eddie Munster. Motherfucker looked like Eddie Munster from the Munsters and shit. I remember when he was at Florida, man, and he was so highly touted as being the next big thing. Came to the pros and laid a fat ass, stinky ass shit and done nothing. But that NBA money is a lot better than that college money, bruh. So I don't think he's going nowhere. As long as he has a job in the NBA, why would he go to college? That's something after somebody gets fired. But Billy Donovan has always had good jobs, man. He's always had good jobs. He's at OKC, and then he was, I think he was with Bulls and a couple other people. Okay. All right. So, yeah. See, Caressa, been on baseball heavy. Lake Show making a play in or not? Shit, I can't tell you, man. It's been on Anthony Street Close Davis. Okay. That game was important tonight. Man. This dude sitting on the bench, man, smiling and grinning and shit. It's like I said, the women's game is far superior right now as far as competitiveness. The women are being competitive. They're balling. They're playing hard. And these fellas ain't playing hard at all, dog. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay, hold on, man. Randall Allen, you're doing too much, dog. Let me put you on timeout. I ain't gonna get rid of you, dog. You can come back in a day or so, man. Let me get rid of you for a whole day so you can come and act like you got some sense. See, I'm not just dumping people. I'm gonna let him sit out for a little bit. He just needs to be straightened out. Okay. I took care of him, Bev. I took care of him. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Shao says, why my shirt so stretched out? Some of you, some of you, I hope you guys are women. No Diddy. No Diddy. Shadow, are you a diddler? You gotta have some diddlers on here, you guys. Like, why are you concerned about what a man's wearing, dog? If you ain't no female, you might just be a diddler. Okay? You might be a dilly-dallier. I'm just saying, dog. Talking about why my shirt stretched out. Because I'm laying down. But like I said, why is another man worried about what another man's wearing? Like I said, it's a bunch of diddlers, dog. Let's not act like Puffy's the only one, dog. Allegedly. Okay, we got some diddlers on here, dog. Okay, we don't got time for diddlers. Let me go ahead and put you, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of you because you're saying some stuff that we don't do over here. We'll just get rid of you altogether. All right, Jeff, what's up, Shaq? We got you guys who needed AD, did not play. That's all good. Like I said, man, 25 and 13, and you only won by 14. That game wouldn't have been that close. And Anthony Davis was there. Would have been different. Dr. Ben said the Yanks has been on fire. Yeah, man. I've seen every game they played this year, bro. But then again, like this is like the first year I've had like every damn channel. I have all the Major League Baseball, every game, all the NBA, every game, all the Lakers, all I have a whole NHL package. I ain't even begun to watch that shit. I got that. I got everything, bro. Like I could legitimately come in here, lay on the couch, turn on the TV, and watch any broadcast of any game, bro. Anywhere. Any pro game I could watch. Then I got all the UFC shit. I got so much shit on here, it's just ridiculous, dog. I don't even got time to watch all this shit. Okay. I need multiple TVs in here. All right. You follow me on IG, follow me on X. Thanks, Bev. Appreciate you. Follow me, tip me on Cash App. Let's go. Represent Unfiltered Brand. Shop the store. Buy some merch. Okay. All right. Dr. Van, if Bron wasn't his dad, he wouldn't be getting considered to be drafted yet. He should stay in college to get better. A lot of people got it misconstrued. He's not giving up his eligibility. He's in a position where he can just dip his foot in the water. Like, it's just funny to me, man, how this is a problem for folks. Why is it a problem, dog? I heard somebody tell me, oh man, he's just a rich kid getting there. I'm like, dude, why are you mad because your family didn't set you up? Like, what are you mad for, dog? Bronny James is earning his abilities to even be considered. It ain't like, oh man, my fat ass, greasy ass son, let's just have him come out here and play for try for the NBA. Like this kid hasn't been working hard his entire life to try to live up to something. Like he's been busting his ass, bro. Okay. Let's understand that the kid has got himself in this position. His dad didn't help him do all the shit he needed to do. Okay. He had to go to those practices. He had to do those workouts. He had to do all that shit. Okay. But he's not in a position where he has to go pro. He's going to declare for the draft. He's going to see what they're going to do all the interviews, find out what the teams are talking about. They're going to give him critiques. They're going to let him know. He's going to get himself familiar with the workouts, and they want to know about his health. The kid almost died last year. That's the thing. This time last year, that kid was laid out at USC on the court. And if it wasn't for people who were just regular people, there wasn't no bodyguards and nothing. They were just regular employees of USC. If they didn't come in there and give Bronny the first aid that he needed to keep his heart pumped and give him all of that, he would have been out of here. It would have been a tragedy. So I ain't never going to kill a 19-year-old kid's dream that almost died. He was 18 when that happened. The dude had only been out of high school a month. A month, bruh. And next thing you know, he almost died. A month after high school? Shit. You know what I was doing when I was a month out of high school? Whatever the fuck I wanted. And I was playing basketball. Oh, the last thing I'm thinking about doing is dying. But like I said, man, a lot of y'all just cold. Y'all cold-blooded. Yeah, I think he should stay in college too. All right, man, Shaq, I don't know if you're a wrestling fan, but WrestleMania was off the chain. I heard about WrestleMania, dog. Like I said, I don't have time to watch all that. I got all of that shit. But I heard about The Rock and shit. I heard The Rock got his ass whooped. Okay. I heard Meek Mill was in there screaming, come on, Rock, get up. Ah! I was like, man, Meek Mill you talk about a rapper who just fell off, bro. I'm like, dude, everything that dude does is corny now, bro. Crazy as hell, man. Okay. Yeah. Rock is doing his thing though. Okay. All right. Nasir in the house. What's going on? What's popping? Andrew Gray, how about them Raiders? Crazy. I can't be worried about what the Raiders is doing right now, dog. All I know is, man, I got a damn Charger as my GM. That's all I'm concerned about. What's that Charger gonna do? Okay, is that Charger gonna actually get me Jaden Daniels? Is he gonna do something? Okay, I'm just saying, though. All right. See, correct. Note the NBA is only fans. The NBA will uncover the weaknesses in your game very quickly. NBA doesn't care how many followers you got on IG. Ball boys were social now on the bench. Like I said before, people ask me, could he be in the league? I say, yeah. Bronny could be in the league, but he's not gonna start. He's not gonna be, he's not gonna go out there and do something significant. But he can be on the team. Yeah, easily. All he has to do is beat out one dude on every NBA roster. You don't think Bronny could beat out one dude on the team? You take out the five starters, bro. There's five starters. Okay? Five starters, and you got eight bench players, 7 to 8 bench players. You don't think what 30 times 7? Do the math. You don't think Bronny could beat out one of them dudes? Yeah, he could beat out one of them guys. One of them guys is going to be not practicing hard. One of them's going to be caught up with the baby mama. One of them's going to be at the club. One of them's going to be on that powder. One of them's going to, yeah, he can make it. Ross Beno said, Warriors best in the West and there is no contest. Hey, man, that sounds like a good rhyme, but we all know that's not true. They're not even above the Lakers right now. They're 10th. How you the best when you're in 10th place? Okay. Dr. Van, yeah, he shouldn't rush to play with his dad. Yeah, it's not going to take a. Yeah, like I said, these guys come in running around. Okay. You were saying the same shit last year, Shaq. Nugs running it back. Hey, man, I did say the same shit last year because you guys were definitely not to be believed. You guys had never won a championship in your career, ever in your history. Why would I give you guys the benefit of the doubt? I've never seen you guys hoist the trophy until this year. Okay? So I was warranted last year because you never did it before. Now you did it. But I'm going to tell you this shit right now, dog. Don't get caught slipping. I'm going to be laughing. Dr. Ben, I agree this year's players will be tougher than last year. It ain't going to be no cakewalk. Okay. See, Corey, I think Kobe and Durant and Garnett being pro at 19 and match that up with Bronny. Ask yourself the question. What are you talking about? Like, you're saying stuff that doesn't apply. Man, I could say a lot of things. Okay? Like, if you, first of all, if you're going to talk about players that came into the NBA out of high school, you got to get the shit right in the first place. Okay? See, Carrera, you said think Kobe. Okay? Kobe came into the league at 18. All right? Durant. Durant played college basketball at Texas for a year. So that just already shows you that you're already wrong there. Durant didn't come straight from high school. Durant played at Texas for 1 year, then he came in. See what I'm saying? Like you guys don't really know what you're talking about. This ain't football. When you're talking basketball with me, you gotta know what you're talking about. I know basketball just as good as football. Okay? And then Garnett. Okay, Garnett came straight from college. Straight from high school. But you're forgetting somebody. You're forgetting this guy's father. LeBron James came in better than both of those guys, and you didn't even name them. That's how I know you're biased, bro. You didn't even mention the guy who he's named after. You didn't even mention that. You mentioned Kobe, who came in, who was averaging 7 a game when he came in as a rookie. Didn't start. Okay, let's just keep it gangster. We all know Kobe is Kobe, but let's not act like Kobe came in lighting it up because he didn't. Kobe wasn't even starting, bro. Kobe averaged 7 points a game his rookie year. Durant came in, was number 1 pick of the draft, became all MVP. I mean MVP, but the rookie of the year and all of that. But this guy's dad had one of the greatest rookie coming straight from high school ever, and you didn't mention him. All right? LeBron James Sr. You didn't mention him, though. Ask yourself that question of why you didn't mention his father and why you got it wrong with Durant. Like I said, man, you got to know what you're talking about, bro. That kind of fucked you up right there. Not knowing that Kevin Durant didn't go straight from college is showing me that you don't know basketball as much as you think you do. Okay? But you didn't mention LeBron James at all. LeBron came in. LeBron averaged 22 a game, which is more than both of those guys. And LeBron's first game as an NBA pro straight out of high school, he had 28 in his first game, bro. 28 when he was 18. Against the Kings up there in Sacramento. His first game he scored 28. All right. Michael Jordan, who's the GOAT, his first game he scored 16. So like I said before, man, you gotta know what you're talking about, bro. Gotta know what you're talking about. Can't come over here just acting like you know when you don't. Bev talking to C. Carrera. Dr. Van, I saw Ann at the T-Wolves in person last year. Yeah, but did he get 37 when you saw him, though? He got 37 when I saw him. And the bad part about it, he didn't even get a dunk. Man, I wanted him to dunk on Paul George and them so bad. Kawhi Leonard played the first half of the game that I went to, and Ant was lighting him up, and he decided that he was hurt, and he decided to sit down the rest. I'm like, Kawhi, you kind of sorry, bruh. You kind of sorry. All right? All bad. Okay. Wemby did have 9 blocks. Like I said, man, Wemby just learning. Okay. Fraggle Rock. Raggle Fraggle. Wemby, Depoy, and Rookie of the Year. Well, he was getting Rookie of the Year already. He should get Depoy, but I don't know if he will. I don't know, man. I don't know. Him getting Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie is a lot. I mean, I don't know about that one. He's getting Roy. He's getting Roy. But Depoy, I don't know. He should, but I don't know if he will. I don't know if he will, dog. Okay. Like I said, the voters, we're going to find out what they do. Moral 16, Ron Artest would have beat Draymond up. All I know is Draymond was acting like he was ready to throw them paws with anybody until he saw it was test. When he saw it was test, shit, I didn't know. He's like, yeah, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. You saw the Malice in the Palace, bro. Y'all don't even understand who y'all fucking with. All y'all people that think Draymond Green's the toughest dude of all time. There's a couple of cats. I like Dre. I'm not hating on Dre just because I know that he wouldn't beat up certain dudes and that he ain't the toughest dude to ever play ever in the National Basketball Association doesn't mean I hate him. It just means that I know that he ain't the toughest dude to ever play the game. There's a couple of dudes that I know that he didn't want to tussle with. Okay, I'm gonna name them right now. Okay. Number 1, Ron Artest. He didn't want no parts of that. That was actually an opportunity that he said, I don't want no pieces of that. That's number 1. Number 2, he didn't want to fuck with the worm, Dennis Rodman. He didn't want to fuck with the worm, bro. He didn't want to fuck with the worm, bro. Okay. I'm telling you this shit right now. Shaquille O'Neal, in his prime, when he was just asked recently, who's the person that gave you the most problems? He didn't say Yao Ming. He didn't say Patrick Ewing. He didn't say David Robinson. He said Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was only 6'8", 6'9". He said because Dennis was strong enough to deal with. I couldn't just back him down. Dennis Rodman, Draymond don't want no parts of Rodman, bro. That's another dude he don't want to fuck with. Okay. I'll go back in the days and name a guy who played for the Portland Trailblazers by the name of Maurice Lucas back in the 70s. He didn't want to fight Maurice Lucas. Okay. That's who Luke Walton is named after. Bill Walton's son, Luke Walton, is named after Maurice Lucas. He didn't want to fight Maurice Lucas. Okay. It's another dude. All right. Ben Wallace. He didn't want to fuck with Ben Wallace either. There's plenty of dudes that play in the league. Okay. I'm going to tell you another guy who I would have loved to see them fight. And they go at each other all the time, verbally. And that's Charles Barkley. I know you guys are used to seeing Chuck fat, big fat ass nigga sitting there being a butt of jokes and shit. But did you see when Shaq and Barkley fought on the court? Go back and watch that. When Barkley threw the ball at Shaquille O'Neal and hit him in the head, and then they came at each other, and all I know is Charles Barkley flipped Shaq over and was on top of Shaq getting ready to bop bop bop, and they broke that shit up. Charles Barkley was throwing motherfuckers through plain glass windows when he was with Phoenix at the Phoenix Suns at the fucking bar. So let's just understand something. Draymond is you guys' tough guy. That's your tough guy. Okay, that's your Muhammad Ali, not ours. That's yours. Okay, that's four dudes who I know that he wouldn't want to fuck with. Okay, to being honest with you. Okay, Edward Tripp finally got a chance to see you live. Yes, we're in the same one. Wife's a Ravens fan, and I'm a Raiders fan. Yeah, man, it is. That's how it turns out, man. That's how it turns out. Okay, sometimes you get with the ones that don't like what you like, and it be perfect. Okay, just football to me. Shit, I ain't give my wife up. Okay, she was a Ravens fan. She from Baltimore. That's how it goes. Okay, yeah. Secret said, but Bonnie got a great daddy, so I have no doubt the whole team will figure out how to make it happen. Way too many ballers in NCAA to pick through. I'd rather take UConn freshman right now. Like I said before, dude, there's 30 NBA teams. There's 30 NBA teams. I'm willing to bet that he's not going to be playing with his dad right now. I'm willing to bet that if he plays with his father, it'll be like years from now. It'll be like 2 or 3 years from now. It won't be this year. Okay? I just don't see it happening. The Lakers aren't going to, Jeannie Buss is not going to just put Bronny on the team so Bron can have his son on the team. I don't know where you guys are getting this from. These dudes have to be paid. They're taking a spot from somebody else. If Bronny's not going to be guaranteed a opportunity to be on a roster, he will go back to college. He's a freshman. He's 19. He has 3 more years of eligibility. Okay? But the fucking Pistons can use Bronny James. This dude isn't a small ass dude, man. Bronny James is 6'4". Most of y'all motherfuckers ain't 6'4". He's 6'4". He's a good defender, bro. He's athletic. But his father's a fucking freak of nature. Let's just understand who we're talking about. We just saw the dude tonight. He's 39 years old. He had 33 and fucking 12 against Golden State. Okay, he wasn't playing against some raggedy ass team. He's playing against Golden State. And had 33 tonight. The nigga 39 years old. So I'm just saying, bro. There's 600 fucking players in the league. Well, I need 600, like 450. There's not 450 people in the NBA better than Bronny James. There's not 450 fucking people better than Bronny James. I don't know where you guys get this dumbass shit from. There's a whole bunch of scrubs that you don't even get to see. They bring in when the games is blown out. Bronny couldn't be out there. When the Lakers was getting their ass kicked and they fucking threw the towel when they threw them scrubby motherfuckers out there, Bronny James couldn't be out there. You guys ain't thinking that, okay? Because you don't want to think that. Yeah, Dr. Van Yanks are 10-2. Other times they did that, they went to the World Series. Yeah. The last time I won the World Series, Doc, was the first year I got with my wife. That was a good year, 2009. It's been a long time since 2009, dog. I need my motherfucking 28th championship. And so do you. Okay. I don't know what the score was, but the Warriors won by 14. Okay. Hit that like and subscribe. Okay. Yeah, 113 to 120. 14 points. When the second best player on the Lakers is averaging 25 and 13, y'all won by 14. Ain't no way in hell Anthony Davis doesn't get more than 14 points. If Anthony Davis gets 15 points, The Warriors lose. And he would have got 15. Okay, let's keep that facts. Okay. Matthew Cannon, go Kings, but not so good. I have a good night. Okay, big dog, go get your sleep. Okay. Andre Gray said the Kings. We'll see what's going on, Dr. Dan. I won't be disappointed if Joker doesn't win MVP. I'd rather have finals MVP. Yeah, that's what Jordan did. Okay, yeah, it was an awesome dunk. It was. Okay. Let me get rid of New Glock Shakur and shit. Hey, New Glock, you were doing good, but now you got to create a whole new channel, dog. You will not be back. Ghosted. See what I'm saying, dog? It doesn't make any sense, bro. Why go through all that just to get blocked? Crazy. Dr. Van, they do his new straw poll for Jokic at 85. Okay, that's beautiful. Would it matter if Luka wins? Would it bang your Shaq and Charles Barkley win a championship? No, he did not. That's why he gets talked about on that stage. He has the same amount of rings as Ernie Johnson has, 0. But he's a top 50 player. Okay. And a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. He has everything but that. League MVP, all that other shit. But he doesn't have a ring. Striker says Shaq can't shoot. Don't have to. Didn't have to. When you're 7'1", 320 pounds of solid muscle, why do you need to shoot? What does he need to be doing? Shooting threes? You give him the ball at the paint, he turns and he yokes in your mouth. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Barkley won gold medals, but no NBA championship. Facts. He didn't win the NBA championship. No, he did not. Okay. He's probably him and Elgin Baylor, probably the best 2 guys to never win a championship. Okay. He ran into that juggernaut called Jordan. Okay. Yeah, diddlers, bro. About a bunch of diddlers on here, dog. But like I said, they come over here. I just get rid of them, dog. Now they're like, dang, I got blocked. Yeah, you blocked, man. You got to open up a new account. Cross Productions, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, them diddlers, man. Okay. Hey, what did Heavy used to say? My diddly, 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 dee. Yeah. Baby, that's why Head was. Nah, Head was hella cool, dog. I got to see Head right before he died up at Mayweather fight party, man, up at Eddie Murphy house, man. He was cool, dog. Okay. Heavy D was a cool motherfucker. I ain't gonna choke around with him, dog. Okay. Yeah, I haven't missed the Yanks game at all, Doc. I ain't missing shit. Price Productions, how you feel about the Bears coming the next season? Yeah, I'll tell you this shit right now. Caleb Williams better get ready to go out there and get him some Harold's chicken out there in Chicago, dog. Like they're not gonna play the game with him, dog. They're not playing the game with Caleb thought he was gonna strong arm and try to do a Peyton Manning and the Eli Manning, and he ain't got that pedigree. You better so Bears, you guys are gonna he's gonna have to play for the Bears. That's it. And he better come in there with the right attitude. Tell you that shit now. And tell Caleb he better stay on the north side. Don't go on the west side and don't go on the south side. If you go to the west side, or you better be going to the Bulls game and shit. You go to the south side, you better be going down there to the White Sox game. Okay, you go or you keep your ass away. Okay, don't be going down there trying to fuck around. So I think you guys are gonna do all right. Okay, Bev, I showed the TV setup you need. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that, man, but your sister's getting ready to get a brand new TV. She's already looking, but she ain't listening to me. Because I told her. She stopped. She just wants something that's not that big. And I was like, shit, fuck all of that. Okay, I'll take this TV and give it to your nephew, put it in his room. But shit, I said, ain't no two TV too big for a guy. Okay. So not matter Joseph Brown, I just think he would be better. Oh, I didn't say you were, bro. I didn't say you were. I'm just talking about, I've been had this conversation. I did a video on it, Doc, if you missed it. I'm just the people who don't want this kid to succeed. It's just because he's LeBron James' son. That's what I'm seeing, dog. Like, why is it a big deal, bro? Why is it a big deal if he makes the league or not? Like, they don't want him to be there. I'm like, dude, the dude is already a millionaire. The dude is already sitting on about 15, 20 million of his own money, not talking about the money that he would be getting from whatever trust funds or he got or whatever. He earned that shit, that NIL deal. He earned that. This dude is a Nike athlete. How, oh, it's because of his dad. Come on, dude. Everything ain't because of your fucking dad, dog. Okay? You still have to pass the audition. Okay. Motherfuckers don't understand that shit. You still have to go through the process. Yeah, you might skip the line, but you're not in the building. Okay. You're skipping the line. Yeah. Okay. You skip the line, but you still have to perform, dog. You still have to have ability. All right. So that's the thing. I know you're not saying that, dog. Tedrick Webb, Shaq, you know who was cold, but he's in the NBA? Monta Ellis. Dude was a dog, a scoring machine. I remember Monta Ellis, man. My best friend had Warriors season tickets. Monta Ellis and Steph Curry. Like, it's funny because, like I said before, when you're talking basketball with your Uncle Shaq, you got to know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't get to come over here and think it's football and just fucking wing it. You got to know what you're talking about. A lot of y'all ain't expertise when it comes to basketball. I want more basketball people over here so I can talk basketball. Okay? We got some on here. We got Dr. Van knows hoop. We got some people. My boy Darren. We got some people on here. But it's not like football. But then a lot of you guys, y'all start throwing your opinion. Y'all get shit wrong. You can't be having the shit wrong. Okay? Because I'm gonna let you know. Monta Ellis, there was a time when Monta Ellis and Steph Curry was the second man behind Monta Ellis. And I know Darren knows this because he's Dub Nation. Bev's up there, she knows. A lot of y'all in the Bay. Monta Ellis, there was a time they were talking about trading Steph Curry. They were going to trade either Monta Ellis or Steph Curry, bro. They were going to, because he was lighting them up. I remember Monta would be getting like 30 something, and Steph had a lot of ankle problems. He had very weak ankles. He had a lot of ankle injuries. He was out a lot, and it was a lot. It was consistent. He always got hurt. His ankles, he'd turn his ankle, hyperextend his ankles, all of that, dude. And they were talking about, man, we need to get rid of one of these dudes. We can't keep them both because they didn't play well together because they both had the same skill set. And plus, Monta Ellis was like, man, I'm better than Steph. At that time, he was. He was better than Steph. He was the scorer. He was the guy that was getting all the points. But the Warriors were like, there's something about this kid, Steph. Steph is not as flashy. Steph was more, he just, more of a player that you can market behind because Monta was a little out there, a little flashy. He's out there, running the shooby doobies, doing all that kind of shit. And they traded Monta Ellis to the Bucks and got some draft picks. The draft picks turned out to be pretty good. They was able to pick Klay Thompson, and they was able to get Draymond Green and some other shit from some of those trades they made. And they stuck with Steph. And somebody's out of the league, and somebody's the greatest shooter of all time. So that just goes to show you that the Warriors had great evaluators of talent. They had Jerry West was up there. They had some great evaluators of talent because they easily could have traded Steph away, and they had reasons to do that. But 4 championships later, and an all-time leading three-point shooter and the greatest shooter of all time, it made sense. Rudy Bang, I must be ready to get my money the old-fashioned way by getting it out of the mud. Yeah, that's real talk. He doesn't look ready yet. He probably doesn't. Monta Ellis was a good player. Yes, he was. Okay. Yeah, but Monta Ellis, I just heard that he was recently talking about trying to come back. He's not that old. Him and Steph are the same age, bro. Monta, how old is Steph? Steph, 30, 33? Something like that? 33, 34? Monta is the same age as Steph, either a year older or the same age. So I was hearing that he was talking about possibly making a comeback, man, but I haven't heard much about that. Aiden and us, what's going on? Okay. Justin saw too many grown men are haters, man. It's embarrassing. And Justin, and I know you know this, dog, because I talk to you, dog. You be in the gym, you be trying to get it going, and motherfuckers be hating on you because you in there actually, doing what you in there to do. But it's an epidemic, bro. Too many men of all races, colors, creeds, nationalities, religions, sexual orientation, whatever you want to call it. too many men have not learned how to function as a man in the world. Like, they have not learned how to function in the world. Like, they are so fixated on what another man's doing. Like, where I'm from, you know, my hood, yeah, we were competitive. The Bay Area is a hyper competitive place. Like, everybody's in competition. You're in competition with motherfuckers and you don't know you're in competition with them until they let you know that. And usually they let you know that when they feel they got you beat or some shit happened where they're happy that you didn't get what you got to get. Hyper competitive. Competitive for no motherfucking reason. Okay? But there is some rules to this shit. Okay? And a lot of people don't play by the rules of the game. There's supposed to be certain things that are off limits, bro. Like, why are you concerned about what another motherfucker's doing? You need to be beating them, shit. Why are you worried about somebody trying to get something? But people do that. It's called hating, or what we call dirty macking. Okay? It's a lot of that. But that just comes from men not understanding, dude, that you're really not in competition with other people. You're in competition with yourself. When you get to that level where you can look at yourself and say, man, I ain't in competition with none of these raggedy ass motherfuckers. Look what I've done and look what you've done. And that's the key, dog. Always remember, and this is for all y'all on here, ladies too, if you're dealing with men or however y'all swing, I ain't trying to insult nobody. I'm just saying, when you're dealing with men, period, work, landlord, I don't give a fuck what you call it, jump off, however, friend, homeboy, whatever. A man's always gonna motherfucking try to do what's best for him, even if he has to do some dirty shit to make it pop off. This is what it is, dog. It's what it is. Man's always gonna do that. Okay? But a real motherfucker, when he gets to a certain level, he don't care what somebody else gets. Somebody doing better than you will never hate on you. It's always somebody doing worse. That's facts. It's the motherfucker who don't add up is the person who has the biggest opinion. Happens all on this bitch. Okay? This channel, I came here with nothing. I met y'all on here, outside of the people that came with me from Facebook. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers, dog. We're doing our thug thizzle. Why somebody come on here, their own mama don't follow them. They have no videos up, but they want to come over here and tell us what we're not doing. They want to talk about what we're looking like and what we're wearing and why is our shirt this and why is this, why that. Dude, it's always somebody doing worse than you that's talking shit. And when you get to a certain age, you're going to understand how much time you wasted fucking around with people who's doing worse than you. Okay? You can waste a lot of time fucking around with somebody who ain't doing as good as you. Why is this motherfucker always fucking with me? Why is he, man, every time I heard he's talking shit. Dude, look at you and look at that motherfucker, dog. That's why. Everything you do fucks them up. Okay? You get a new haircut there, man. This guy's, he's always getting a haircut. Nah. Motherfucker mad because you got a haircut. Motherfucker mad because you went and got your car cleaned as shit. Motherfucker mad because your fucking rims are shining. Like, it doesn't make a difference, dog. It doesn't make a difference, dog. Don't have a better looking girl. Don't have a better car. Don't have a better spot. Don't have a better job. Don't have more money in your pocket. All that shit. Don't have an opportunity that they don't got. Don't have a relationship with your dad. You know your father. They don't know theirs. They're mad. They're mad about every fucking thing, bro. Okay? So that's what it is, bro. That's why I don't have a problem supporting. I don't see Bronny James as LeBron James's son with a silver spoon in his mouth. I see him as a 19-year-old kid who's definitely old enough to be my son, who, in spite of having everything to not do shit, don't have to work, don't have to play basketball, don't have to pursue shit. He's straight. He ain't gonna fucking starve to death. He's gonna always be cool. I seen a kid that was busting his ass to try to get something that he wanted, and he almost died behind it. Now he's trying to pursue a dream, and you got all these failures trying to shit on him. That's what I don't like. But if you were living the life you were supposed to be living, if you won the Powerball, like this person up in Oregon just won that Powerball, you wouldn't give a fuck about Bronny James making the NBA. You wouldn't even have an opinion. You'd be too busy trying to figure out how you're going to count your billions of dollars. But you're not. Okay? Cedric Webb, he was a beast. Met him once in Mississippi. Dude, super cool, super humble. Yeah. Okay? Man, Monta and Barron was a dope back in the days. Yeah, Monta Ellis was a bad boy. But Warriors made a long-term decision, and they picked right. Okay? Yeah. I know Baron Davis doesn't want to be called B Diddy anymore. I know Baron Davis doesn't want to be called B Diddy. I know that he don't want to have that nickname no more. That's not a cool nickname. Okay. Bev, talking to Cedric Webb. Okay, came to love. Yeah, man. Yeah. Bev, Monta was cool. Okay, Monta was cool dude. Okay. Yeah. Justice Saw, Kobe and Monta Ellis came from high school. Yeah, Monta was a bad boy. Okay. The Williams, Jamal Crawford. Yeah. Bunch of cats. Kendrick Perkins. Perk, the guy who you guys see on at the damn show, who's looks like Black Santa Claus. Kendrick Perkins came straight from high school. I mean, there's a bunch of dudes came straight from high school. Okay? Kendrick Perkins is sitting on a ring. Kendrick Perkins ain't ringless. Okay? Bunch of dudes came in. That was the era. That was the era coming in. Okay. Dr. Van said Bronny isn't half the player Bron was at that age, though. I mean, look who we're talking about, bro. LeBron James, like I said, man, is probably had the greatest straight from high school career than anybody. He's probably the GOAT high school guy. Like I said, man, it took Cole a couple of years to hit his stride. Cole was about year 3 when he finally started. Bron came in day 1. Number 1 pick in the draft and won the Rookie of the Year. And he's been going that way since. But is that his fault? How you think? If Bronny James isn't living up to his dad, what the fuck is Marcus Jordan doing? What is Marcus and Jeffrey Jordan doing, bro? Ain't nobody talking about that, though. Okay. Them dudes didn't even get a tryout to the NBA. If anybody should have got in just on a last name, it should have been Marcus Jordan. Why do you think he was running around sticking his toenails in places that he shouldn't have with Scotty's former wife, Larsa? Like I said, bro, just because you're Jordan doesn't mean you make the league. All right? Okay, I ain't got time for dumb questions. They're talking to Dr. Van. Yeah, Davis talking about Barron. Yeah, that's funny. Jason Kidd in their era dope. Yeah, they was dope too, man. I remember those Nets, the Nets when they had Kerry Kittles, Vince Carter, Keith Van Horn. See, like I can go basketball. Just like football. Let's just understand that I am a basketball savant. I can go just as hard in football as basketball. Keith Van Horn. They had Jason Kidd. They had a squad, bro. They went to the finals. They went to the finals and lost, though. They went to the finals. Who did they lose to? Who did Jason Kidd and them lose against the Nets? Who did they lose to? Who did they lose to? Did they lose to they didn't lose to the Lakers? Who did they lose to? They lost to somebody. I can't remember who they lost to, but in the finals, man. But yeah, they were a good team, dog. That Nets team was really good. Really good, dog. They just couldn't get over the hump, man. Couldn't get over the hump. And said 41 points in the L playoff game I went to. Psh, and it's a bad boy, dog. I told you that's George's illegitimate son, dog. Allegedly. Bev talking to Dr. Van. Okay. Yeah. Ever he did that mess with Cousins. Oh, that's another one. For all of you, I mean, I done heard all this stuff. Man, Draymond Green will kick everybody's ass in the NBA. I'm like, dude, just stick to football, bro. You barely know that. DeMarcus Cousins would sweep the floor with Draymond Green. I mean, a lot of these people think they look at the basketball abilities and they think that has something to do with the fighting part, and they're not understanding the fighting part. It's totally different. Okay. Yeah. My sis got all kinds of stories. Yeah, he didn't want no part of Ben Wallace, Tedrick. Like I said, I give Draymond props. Draymond ain't no punk. Okay? People think, oh, you're just hating. No, I'm not hating. I'm just stating a fact. Draymond is tough, but he's not the toughest guy in the world. He's not the toughest guy that ever played in the league that he had an opportunity to squab with. And I'm telling you right now, he wanted no parts of Tess. He didn't want no part of Tess at all, bro. Tess, he didn't want no pieces of that, period. It's all on video. All you got to do is look it up and you'll see it. It's been a meme all over everywhere. He's like, oh, shit, yeah, he's tough until he saw taller was Tess. Tess turned around and walked in. Okay. He's like, yeah, I was about to say. Okay, it's you, Tess? Okay, I was about to say. He's like, what was you about to say? You wasn't about to say shit. Okay. We already understand that shit. Ben Wallace, like I said, dog. Like certain motherfuckers, bro. Dr. Van Dre has never tried BS with Joker. He knows better. He actually respects his game. I mean, there's a trend here, though, Doc. There's a trend here. 9 times out of 10, when Draymond is doing his Draymond shit, he's doing it against another brother. He ain't doing it against no. Come on, man. Draymond would be out of the league. He fuck around with Jokic. He ain't stupid. He already got suspended extended time for that fucking shit he was doing when he was the last person he just did when he was suspended all those games this year. Okay? He only does that shit with his own. He don't do that shit with no other racist people. Okay. All right. Tedrick Larry Bird didn't play that shit either. He was throwing hands. Shit. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, dog. Okay. I was Sixers. I was straight Sixers and Lakers is my teams, bro. And I'm telling you, one motherfucker on them damn Celtics that would squab. Because Larry Bird, Dr. J fought. Dr. J fucked him up. Dr. J was beating his ass. Charles Barkley had him in a headlock, and Dr. J was fucking his ass up, man, with the fist. That Danny Ainge motherfucker. Danny Ainge would fight everybody, bro. He almost got his ass kicked, but he'd be ready to squab. He was with the shits. And I remember when him and Tree Rollins played for the Atlanta Hawks with Dominique's team, and they got into a fight, man. And Danny Ainge bit Tree Rollins' finger. Cause they were on scrumming on the ground, and Tree Rollins was 7'1", and Danny Ainge was 6'5", and Danny Ainge was always getting his ass whooped. Oh, I can name a couple of other people that Draymond don't want to fuck with. By the way, let me just go ahead and finish this story, then I continue some other people he don't want to fuck with. Okay, he bit Tree Rollins' finger, and Tree Rollins was they were talking about he might have to go get a tetanus shot because Danny Ainge, he didn't know where his mouth was and shit, and they almost had to go give him a tetanus shot and shit. That was another person. So let me go back to other people that Draymond Green don't want to fuck with that played in the league. Okay? 2 motherfuckers that played on the same team in the 90s, I guarantee you he didn't want that smoke. Number 1, Xavier McDaniel. Draymond Green wouldn't want to fuck with X-Man. No, ass whooping. And the other guy that played on the same team, Anthony Mason, rest in peace. He didn't want to fight Mace, and he didn't want to fight X. And I ain't talking about the rappers. Okay? He would have got his ass whooped fucking with Anthony Mason. Anthony Mason's arms were like tree trunks. You want to fuck with Anthony Mason. Anthony Mason fuck his ass up. That's a guaranteed ass whooping. Okay? And so would Xavier McDaniel. Xavier McDaniel beat his ass too. Them two motherfuckers will beat his ass. Okay. All right. Dr. Van Cat might be back. We're going to find out. Okay. Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace. Yeah. Sheed. That might be a better even. I don't know. But she just fucking strong as fuck. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Dre might be able to hang with Sheed some. I don't know about that part. Ben Wallace would be too much of a problem. Ben too strong, bro. Okay. Gotta remember, Ben Wallace was fighting in that Malice in the Palace. That was the Pistons and the Pacers. Okay, that was Ron Artest. The Ron Artest started that entire shit. When they threw that water on Ron Artest when he was laying on the scorer's table and he went down the stands and they started bing-binging motherfuckers, him and Steven Jackson, Jack, Coach, Captain Jack. Yeah, dog. Ben Wallace was bing-binging motherfuckers too. Just saying, bro. Saying there's certain people, dog, he don't want to fuck with. Okay. Just being honest. Okay. Just being honest. Okay. Yeah, Lakers got their ass whooped tonight. Yes, they did. I agree. Caleb need to go to see. Yeah, he better. I'm gonna tell you this shit right now. Caleb, he going with that prima donna shit. That shit's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that shit right now, man. He goes to Chicago. Chicago is another city, man, that they spit out. They spit they young out, bro. Like they ain't playing over there, dog. Okay, I don't have to really worry about Caleb. Caleb ain't no street dude. He is from DC, so he ain't, he's familiar with the situations, but he need to stay his ass where he could be safe at. Keep his ass on the north side of shit. Okay. You want to go out, man, go stay up on Rush Street, stay up that way. Lakeshore Drive and shit. Don't start fucking around. Okay. All right. And cut to the house, man. What's up, snossages? What's going on, snossages? Okay. Right. All right, man. Let me get some of these fruit cups out of here, dog. Some of these diddlers. Got to get these diddlers out of here, dog. There's a lot of diddlers, man, out there, dog. Like I said, when I'm talking about diddlers, I'm not talking about people who have an alternative lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that whatever you do is your business. A diddler is somebody who's trying to get somebody to do some shit they don't do. Like, that's not your diddler, bro. Like, yes. I mean, no Diddy. No Diddy. If you didn't understand why he was paying off all these people, it's because he was doing shit to people who didn't want to do it with him. Now you get somebody's fucking with you, all good. But when you forcing yourself on motherfuckers, you diddlers on here, you forcing yourself on people, that ain't good. It's not what we do over here. I'm going to get rid of you. Don't come over here dilly-dallying with us. Okay, we're not interested. Okay. All right. Okay, let me get rid of some of these child abusers on here. Like I said, diddler, you guys are a bunch of diddlers, man. Y'all got some diddlers on here, dog. Okay. All right. Justice Saw said Monta was my favorite player. I used to watch every game because of Monta. Yeah, Monta was bad boy. But like I said, man, they couldn't coexist, bro. Like you can't have two of the same guy. They were both the same guy. They're both point guards and they're both scoring point guards. You can't have two scoring point guards. So
They made the right decision. I know a lot of Warrior fans back during those days were mad because why don't we just get rid of Curry? He's always hurt. Look how look at how they act now. Okay. Yeah, I think I snuffed an All-Star game. Yes, I agree. He did. Okay, all right. I don't got time for spammers, man. Get rid of you, man. You guys over here spamming. Okay, Derek Galloway, man. Those were great flicks you took with your son chilling with the Woo on Super Bowl weekend. Hey, dude, like, I just believe that you attract stuff. I mean, that I literally was just sitting there minding my business. I was waiting for my wife and her girlfriend. They went to go check something. They went to because they were trying to find a place to watch the game. Me and my son, I'm like, I ain't tripping. Because my wife's friend, she's a 49er fan. So, she was wanted to be all in the mix and all of that, watch the game and all of that. I'm like, shit, it don't matter to me. And I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there waiting for them to bring the car around. And I'm sitting like on, like you're waiting for the waiting for the valet area. They got, seating. I'm sitting down. I'm sitting with my son. He's in his stroller. Sitting there waiting, dude. Dude sits down. He didn't sit next to me, but he was sitting within, I'd say about 6 feet away. Sat down. Looked over and nodded at him, like we do. Like, what's up, bro? What's up? I did that. I was like, oh, what's up, bro? No doubt, no doubt. New York has no doubt. And I was just like, oh, just like this. Wait a minute. That's exactly what happened. Sitting there minding my business. I look over, dog. Right there. Right? That's it. Say, what's up, man? I say, man, you mind taking a picture of my son? I wasn't taking no picture for me. He was like, yeah, for sure. Take a picture of your son and shit. Took a picture. So you get one, got one, da da da. Next thing you know, meth walked up. Meth right there. What's up? Hey, meth. Easy as fuck, bro. Easy as fuck, bro. I'm just sitting there minding my business. Yeah, it was beautiful. All right, now, hey, what's going on? Jameer the house. What's popping? Frost Productions. Go ahead, check. Hey, man, yes, right. You already know what it is. Justin Saw. If Andre Brindis wasn't so trash, the Warriors would have had to trade Monta for Andrew Bogut. There you go. A lot of things could have changed. A lot of things would have happened. But you know what? It worked out, bro. Warriors got 4 championships out of all those situations. I don't know why you Dub Nation fans is even tripping about how it turned out. It turned out the way it's supposed to. 4 championships later, dog. Shit. Okay. Oh, Steph is 36. Monte's 38. Oh, it might be too late for Monta then. Oh, I didn't know Monta was that old. Monte's 38? Yeah, it might be too late for Monta, dog. I thought Monta was younger than that. Okay. I'm surprised Steph is that old. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me, like I said, let's just get rid of these diddlers, man. Gotta go diddle with somebody else, man. Go diddle with somebody else. Cruz said, your opinion on J. Cole's apology. That's a good conversation. This is just my opinion. Okay. I think for those of you guys who not know, Kendrick came out with this song with Metro Boomin and Future when he said, nigga, fuck the big 3. It's just big me. And then everybody was going crazy over that. And then Cole came out with his what's it called? 7-minute shooter or some shit, some song. And he came out and he went back at Kendrick and then he apologized on stage. And everybody's all up in arms about it. So I'm going to say what I say about it because I did want to talk about this. J. Cole apologized, but I don't think the reason that he apologized is the reason that everybody thinks he apologized for. Here's the reason why I think J. Cole apologized. It's because in the song that he did the comeback on Kendrick, he mentioned a trans person in the lyrics, because I know y'all don't listen to lyrics and shit. In the lyrics, he was talking about a trans person. Now, you're thinking, well, what does that got to do with Kendrick? But if you don't know what's popping, you don't really know hip hop, you don't really know who's who and what's going on, it'd go over your head. Kendrick Lamar has a trans aunt or uncle. Kendrick Lamar has a family member, a very prominent member of his family that's trans, that he's rapped about before. Okay? In his rhymes that he's very close to. Okay? And J. Cole mentioned something about a trans person in his rap. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you guys something. The only reason why you guys aren't in jeopardy is because, number one, you're on social media. You don't have your picture up. You don't have your real name up. There's no way motherfucker gonna know it's you and all of that shit. Let somebody find out a lot of this foolishness and this diddler shit you're doing, dilly dallying and all of that shit, and diddy do it's and all of that shit you guys are doing. Let somebody actually know it's you. And they know it's you. And they got your name and they got your address and they know where you work. And you running around saying all this funny shit you motherfuckers be saying on here, dog. You'll find out real quick that the members of that community do not play. They will ruin your entire shit. They'll get you fired. They'll ruin your life. You don't understand who you're fucking with. Okay? And I think that when J. Cole said that shit, the alarms went off. The alarms went off because you mentioned something you didn't have to mention. He didn't have to mention no trans person in his rhyme. That wasn't part of the shit. He should have stuck to the subject matter. And he didn't. And guess what? J. Cole is with who? He signed to Jay-Z. He signed to Rock Nation. And I think that's why he apologized, because he offended not only Kendrick Lamar, but he offended that community. If you're not Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle has been going on Netflix and doing all of that shit about the trans community and how people were talking about they wanted to cancel Dave Chappelle and they were picketing right here in LA, bro. They were picketing Netflix when Dave Chappelle had his 2 specials and he was talking about those trans people and they were picketing Netflix right there in Hollywood, right there on Sunset. I used to work over there, bro. So working in that lot. Okay, years ago. J. Cole don't want those fucking problems. They will cancel J. Cole's ass. Okay? Cancel him, pull his albums, pull his records. It's over. So that's why I think he apologized. But am I just going to say, hey, I'm apologizing to the trans people? Or am I just going to say this big ass speech about it didn't sit right with my soul and I'm this and that and I apologize to Kendrick? That's what I think. I think he said something about somebody he shouldn't have said nothing about. And guess what? Salute to J. Cole for understanding that there's people that you can't beat. There's people that you don't want to fuck with. There's people who you don't want to get on your bad side. That's why I don't do none of that shit over here. I don't do none of that. Okay? But let you little diddlers do all of that. Okay? But let somebody find out it's you and see how far you get in life. Okay? All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. Dr. Van. Okay. Jeff Williams. I know Reddick, I just got off of work. Okay, yeah, KD's gone, bro. Jeff Williams James had 10,000 fantasy high school games as a junior. Dude, I saw LeBron James when he was a sophomore was on ESPN. I saw St. Vincent St. Mary's playing against Oak Hill Academy. I saw when LeBron James was a senior and Carmelo Anthony was a senior in high school. They were on ESPN, dog. They were the number one and number two best players in the country. And I was watching that shit. Okay. It's a whole different breed of dude, man. LeBron James Sr. Different breed. Don't gotta like him. Could talk about his finals record, say this and that, but that dude has been doing what he's been doing since he's 18. The motherfucker will be 40 this Christmas. What has he not done, though? He may not have done it better than Jordan. He may not have done it better than Kobe, but everybody else, he did it better than. Hey, there's been like about 2,700 players that ever play in the National Basketball Association. If there's only two motherfuckers that you could say that ever did it better than me, and I'm third, and in some cases second, because I view him as being second. For everything he's done, I view him as a second all time. No less than third. Okay? If there's only two or one motherfucker better than me out of 27, shit, I've done my job. Okay. Yes, lost to the Spurs. I couldn't remember who it was, Steve. Thanks for telling me. Okay, it was popping. Yeah, Suns awful. Yeah, the Suns look bad. Okay, Dre's a punk, fake tough guy. Cheap shot office. Zach Randolph. That's another dude. Zach Randolph, dog. Tedrick, here in LA, man, we got some notorious projects that you shouldn't be at here in LA, man. Down in Watts area, there's a projects down there called Nickerson Gardens, bro. Watts, straight. You got Great Street Crips down there. Zach Randolph used to be hanging down there in Nickerson Gardens, bro. He has a straight hood pass down there in Nickerson Gardens, bro. Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph was really, really in the trenches, bro. For real. When he was in the league, he was always coming out here to LA. He was hanging out down there, dog. Affiliated. Okay. Affiliated. For those of us who understand what that means. Affiliated. Draymond Green wouldn't even think about fucking with Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph is, he's active. Okay. That's another guy. There's too many guys I can name. But, like I said, salute to Dre, because, half of the battle is knowing who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Okay? Dre and Sabonis. Yeah. That was one time where he pulled rank. But shit, I tell you this right now, Doc. Yeah, he was fucking around with DeMarcus Sabonis, but if it would have been Arvydas Sabonis, if it would have been his father, Dre might not be playing no more. Arvydas Sabonis is a whole nother animal. DeMarcus Sabonis, okay. Arvydas, who played with Clyde Drexler and them, Terry Porter and them motherfuckers and shit. Rick Adelman was their coach. Arvydas Sabonis might have ended his career, bro. There's a couple of dudes that people think is soft that he wouldn't want to fuck with. Another dude who you wouldn't believe, who Draymond Green wouldn't want to fuck with, is Bill Cartwright. Bill Cartwright, who played for the Knicks and who won 3 championships with the Bulls. Bill Cartwright. I'm going to tell you something. Bill Cartwright was not a gangster, but Bill Cartwright was fucking a serious dude. Just to give you a little case in point, man. When Bill Cartwright came to the Bulls, okay, like I said, when I talk, I can go on basketball. Let's understand that. When Bill Cartwright came to the Bulls, Michael Jordan was making his life good and said, I'm going to make this motherfucker's life miserable. Because Charles Oakley, that's another person that Draymond don't want to fight. It's Charles Oakley. 3 guys from the Knicks. I forgot about Oak. He don't want to fuck with Oak. Barkley doesn't want to fuck with Oak. Okay, Oak would fuck him up. Oak would fuck Draymond up, dog. Straight Cleveland nigga. But anyway, Charles Oakley's Michael Jordan's best friend. Okay, because they both came in. They both came in the league together. Well, actually, the next year Jordan was a second-year player when Oakley came in. Okay, and that year when Jordan averaged 37 a game, Oakley led the NBA in rebounds. I think Oakley averaged like 16 boards a game. Jordan was averaging 37 and getting blown out in the fucking first round of the playoffs and shit. Yeah, Jordan was acting a fool, dog. But when Jerry Krause traded Oakley to get Cartwright, Jordan's like, I'm gonna bully this motherfucker. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, dog. And one day in practice, man, when he came over there, Jordan was fucking talking shit to Cartwright and throwing the ball all fucked up to him and complaining that he wasn't catching it and doing all this kind of shit. And Cartwright wasn't saying that. Cartwright went to USF up in San Francisco, man. Fuck around, Bill Cartwright was not playing with him. So anyway, Michael Jordan was just throwing fucked up passes to him, trying to make him look bad, trying to make him look like he couldn't catch the ball, do this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And so Jordan came into the lane and bowled him. He bowled him. Okay. He told Jordan, don't do that again. Don't do that again. Jordan's like, man, I ain't listening to you, man, motherfucker. Jordan not happy. So maybe a couple of more plays into the scrimmage, Jordan did it again. Man. This Michael Jordan, bro. The GOAT, the guy who was the number one dude on that team. Bill Cartwright grabbed Jordan, grabbed him on the court, grabbed him, and he said, if you ever fucking touch me again, I guarantee you'll never play basketball again. Quote unquote. He told Jordan his career is over. You touch me again, motherfucker, you will never play basketball again. Imagine that, bro. I just get there to this team. You're Jordan. You're the best player in the world. But I'll end your shit fucking with me. And you know what? A funny thing happened. Nothing happened because Jordan stopped fucking with him. Jordan stopped fucking with Cartwright. Cartwright says, I don't care what none of y'all say. They were like, well, Bill. He's like, this little motherfucker right here. Because Bill Cartwright was 6'11". This little motherfucker right here better understand. He keep coming through here throwing these bowls and fucking with me. He will never, told him to his face, you won't be playing no more. No more Air Jordan for you. You'll be floor Jordan like a motherfucker. You won't play. And guess what, dog? They won 3 championships. So that's another guy. That's another guy. Because if you're going to tell the best player in the world, you touch me in practice, you touch me again, motherfucker, you ain't playing ever again. I think he would have did something to Draymond's ass. Okay. Manuel Gary said Rasheed Wallace. So I would have been a good ass fight though. Markieff Morris learned the hard way what happens when we mess with Jokic. I mean, that's Markieff Morris though, bruh. Like, let's not act like Markieff is. I mean, what he did to Jokic was dirty. I mean, was he with the Lakers when that happened, Doc? Was he with us? I didn't condone that dirty shit. That was a dirty move. That was a dirty move. Okay. So yeah, I didn't have a problem with what Jokic did. Okay, then he's talking about he's gonna go get his brother and shit. But Jokic got a brother too. Jokic's brother, man, them damn Slavic dudes fuck you up. Okay. Like I said, man, ain't gonna be no hating. They said, ooh, yeah, Anthony Mason. Yeah, that's right up your alley, Bev. That's your type right there. Okay. Teddy Webb, Terry Cummings was another. Oh, Terry Cummings. Yeah, Terry Cummings, man. Terry Cummings would have cleaned this clock. Terry Cummings was one of those not talking type motherfuckers. Oh yeah, he would have cleaned this clock. There's a bunch of dudes. Terry Cummings would have definitely been a problem, dog. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's somebody else. Do you guys remember Michael Cage? Michael Cage that played for the Clippers? Michael Cage. He had a long ass Jerry curl and shit. Him. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Steve Gomez says Rick Mahorn. Oh yeah, Rick Mahorn. Rick Mahorn. Who else on that damn team? I think this him. I just think Rodman and Mahorn would have been a problem for him, dog. Oh, I'll tell you somebody else. Derek Coleman. You remember Derek Coleman that played for the Nets? Derek Coleman. Derek Coleman would have fucked them up too. Derek Coleman went to Syracuse and shit. Do you guys know that that there's only been 3 dudes to ever dunk on Shaquille O'Neal in a game? Shaq said, man, I'm proud to say I've only been dunked on 3 times in my career. Okay. One of them, Michael Jordan. Jordan dunked on him, of course. Derek Coleman. Derek Coleman got him the worst, though. Derek Coleman was left-handed. Derek Coleman dunked on him, and I forgot the third person. Derek Coleman would have fucked them up, too. Okay? Derek Coleman would have fucked them up, too. Charles Oakley. I don't know about Bill Laimbeer. Bill Laimbeer wasn't that. I wasn't all of that. Bill Laimbeer wasn't doing shit. He wasn't busting the grape. Okay? Big dude, though. Laimbeer's down the squab, though. Laimbeer down the squab. But I don't think Laimbeer. I think I'd probably get that one to Dre. I'd probably get that one to Dre. Okay. You know. Yeah. Mustard Lips is in here, Bev. Ant Cuts. Okay. And Ian Man said, where the Shooby Doobies at, man? Hey, man, Shooby Doobies is where they at the club, dog. All you got to do, man, is pick you about 100 ones in there. They'll talk to you. If you ever want to know where the Shooby Doobies at, there's 3 places you can go. You can go to the strip club. Just make sure you got plenty of ones and shit, you know, because your 20s go too quick. Okay. The club. Make sure you got your motherfucking card at the damn bartender so you can get them drinks, because you're gonna be buying these hoes drinks. And the last one would definitely be walking up and down the strip. Okay, walking up and down the boulevard, the shit. But you got some undercovers too, so you better make sure. All right, here's what it is. Biff, follow me. Hit that subscribe. Hit like the button. I was giving the busting the epic Super Bowl trip that you shared with us. It was nice. It was nice, man. The next time there's Super Bowl in Vegas, I'm going. I don't care who's there. I mean, there's just some things you just have to just go. You just have to attend just because, bro. Can't have everything your motherfucking way. You just have to attend that shit. It is what it is. Yeah, Steph just had a birthday. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. Like I said, you see these diddlers on here like Jay Lincoln. Hey, dude, you a diddler, bro. No Diddy, dog. We don't do Diddies over here, dog. Get up out of here. Okay. Like I said, man, these dudes are diddlers, bro. You never know, man. It takes me laying on a couch in my house. I mean, what are you seeing besides my head and my torso? You're not, my chest. You're not seeing nothing. Like, these dudes are like, you talk about it. It's strange out here, bro. It's strange, dog. Strange as hell. Okay. But you know what? Hey, we got something for them, dog. They can go and listen to Diddy's No Way Out album and go listen to that real quick. Okay. Yeah, real Scooby-Doo in the house. Yeah, best because I can, but like I said, these dudes is, you know what I'm saying? They diddlers, bro. Okay. All right. Lisa said, are we talking about Jermaine Cole? Yeah, we talking about J. Cole. I just think J. Cole shouldn't have said nothing about go look at the lyrics, man. All you got to do is you can either go to genius.com or just put in the lyrics for was a 7 point shooter or 7 minute shooter, whatever it's called, and you'll see he has a trans line in there. That wasn't needed. That wasn't needed, bro. Don't bring them up. They didn't have nothing to do with it. Okay, had nothing to do with it, dog. All right. Yeah, Tedrick Grill, let him know, dog. Took care of him. Last shot to win the game, Kobe or LeBron. It's just a 3-pointer. They both a double team. I'm gonna have to go with Kobe. Kobe's more clutch than Bron. But quiet as it's kept, Bron's shooting percentage as a 3-point shooter is better. Bron statistically is a better 3-point shooter, but you got to get a ball to Bean. You can't not give the ball to Bean. Bean, you have to give him the ball. Now, if you're talking between Bean and Mike, I'm taking Mike. Okay. And let me tell you why I'm taking Mike. Because the argument is Bean is just as clutch. Yeah, I can say that Bean was probably just as clutch as Mike. But Mike, I seen Mike win a championship in college on a last second shot. And I seen Mike win a championship in the pros on a last second shot. I seen him win championships on last second shots in college and the pros. I think I'll go with Jordan. I would go with Mike. Okay? Because I seen him win it when he needed it. Not when it's okay, you make a shot and then it's the next game or some shit. I'm talking about when I hit the shot, we're winning the championship. He did it in North Carolina in 82 when he made the shot when he was a freshman against Patrick Ewing and them. When they threw it over the top, Jimmy Black threw that shit over the top, and Jordan shot that shit all net. They won a national championship. Then on Byron Russell, when they said he pushed off and Jordan did that fucking crossed his ass over at that fucking held that gooseneck like that and that shit all hit all net. Both of those shots hit nothing but net. The shot that he hit on Georgetown was all net, and the shot that he hit against Utah was all net. I'm going with Mike. Y'all can argue amongst yourselves. I seen him do it live both times. Okay? I think I'll go with Jordan on that one. Okay? Egalitarian in the house. Tedrick, what's going on? Okay. They're talking about be respectful. Appreciate that, man. Okay. Yeah, Xavier McDaniel was a bad boy. All right, so Purvis Elliott. Purvis Elliott. You mean Purvis Short? I don't remember no Purvis Elliott. I remember him. Morris Twins don't want to mess with Jokic, brother. Those Serbian mafia dudes are crazy. No, they don't want to fuck with them. We're in agreement with that one. And Doc, when that shit happened, you were on here and we talked about it. I told you the same shit. I said Markieff Morris and them better leave the Jokic brothers alone. Leave them cats alone, bro. Leave them cats alone. There's certain levels to certain type of shit. There's certain levels, dog. Okay? And I'm telling you, that wasn't smart. Leave them niggas alone. Kevin Willis, that would have been a problem. Yeah, he would have got his ass. Well, Kevin Willis was yoked up. Kevin Willis would have beat his ass. Okay. Mark Eaton wasn't gonna fight nobody, dog. Mark Eaton wasn't that type of dude. He was big, but nah. Mark Eaton wasn't gonna fight nobody. Kevin Willis would have hurt his ass. Shit, I might even be able to say shit. Somebody like a Jerome Kersey, rest in peace. Jerome Kersey might have beat his ass. A couple other dudes, bro. I could easily say. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit, Bev. See what's going on. Orlando Woolridge, man, but Orlando Woolridge was a cokehead, dog. Rest in peace. Orlando Woolridge was on the powder, bruh. Well, I liked O-Dub though, but he was definitely scoped, man. Donovan, you remember Scott Hastings? Yeah, I remember Scott Hastings. Decent player. Okay. Yeah. Vernon Maxwell. I was going to mention Vernon Maxwell. Okay. Vernon Maxwell, I was going to mention him, but then I thought better of it. Vernon Maxwell would have clicked his ass. He would have hit him first, but once Dre got a hold of him, that would have been it. Because Mad Max was not that big of a dude. Mad Max was crazy in the motherfucker. Mad Max, we used to go in the fans of fight and all of that. Mad Max probably would have swung at Dre, but if Dre would have got a hold of him, it would have been all bad. That's why I didn't say nothing about Vernon Maxwell. Okay. But Vernon Maxwell definitely would have clicked him first. Okay. Let's not forget somebody else that, okay, let's talk about the guys that would hit Draymond first, but they wouldn't win the fight. Vernon Maxwell's number one. He would definitely hit his ass and not win the fight, but he would hit him first. Another dude, Chris Childs. Remember when Chris Childs gave Kobe the two-piece? See, a lot of you Kobe heads don't want to remember that shit. Remember another New York Knick. Remember when Kobe went up there and Kobe pushed him with the elbow and Chris Childs said, "Ba ba." Chris Childs gave him a two-piece McNuggets with extra French fries and shit. Remember that? See, Kobe heads don't want to talk about that shit. Oh, that was dirty. No, that was right in Kobe's face. Okay. That was Afro Kobe. That was 8. That wasn't 24. That was 8. 8 was barking. Chris Childs was barking. He got in Chris Charles' face. Chris Charles pushed him off. He gave him that bow, kind of bowed him, like kind of through the elbow. And Chris Childs gave him a two-piece chicken McNugget. And that was on Bean. Bean got clicked. Remember? Like I said, man, you're talking to somebody who knows this shit backwards and forwards. Okay. Ant-Man said Bill Wallace got our test shook. Oh, I got to see that videotape. Can't remember if I told you DeAndre Jordan signed someone's autographs for my daughter the other day. Hey, DeAndre's DJ is real nice. DJ is a nice cat. DJ is a good dude, man. DJ is a solid dude. Years ago, man, when I was doing bodyguard work and at some of these big ass spots and shit, the Clippers used to come through all the time, bro. DJ was real cool, man. DJ is solid, man. A bunch of them dudes was solid. But DJ Blake was just Blake Griffin. Every time I saw Blake was drunk, bro. I always had to be trying to figure out what we're gonna do with Blake. Blake was always faded. Blake was always just gone. High. And I wouldn't say high, but he was definitely drunk. Blake Griffin was always drunk. Him, Eric, what was his name? Little tiny dude, Erica, whatever his name is. Him, talking about the Lob City Clippers. So it'd be DJ, it would be little Erica, little short little dude, Eric, what you call it? I can't think of his name. Little short dude, Eric, whatever his name is. Him, Blake, Eric, not Eric Gordon, the other Eric, the darker skinned Eric, not Eric Gordon, the other Eric, was like number 21 or something like that. It wasn't Eric Gordon. He was the darker skinned guy, shorter. Bledsoe, Eric Bledsoe. It'd be Bledsoe, it'd be Blake, it'd be DJ, it would be, what's his name, man? And he played, what was his name, man? He played with the Clippers and then he came back and played for the Lakers. What's that brother's name? Yeah, Eric Bledsoe. Yeah. Bledsoe, what's that boy's name? Oh, man. He was from Racine, Illinois. What's that cat's name, man? Light-skinned dude. He was real cool with Cole. He played for the Clippers. And then he got traded to the Washington Wizards. Maggette, not Maggette. I see Maggette out. What's that dude's name, man? Oh my God. Somebody go look up the Lob City dudes, man. Light-skinned dude, man. Light-skinned dude. He played for the Clips. Then he went back east and played for the Wizards. Then he came out and played for the Lakers for a while. What's that boy's name, man? No, black dude, man. Light-skinned cat. I can't think of his name. Just look up the Lob City dudes, man. We'll find out. But them cats was always at the club, dog. Always at the club. But Blake was always drunk. I'm like, how in the fuck can this dude be drunk all the fucking time? Like, Blake Griffin was sloppy drunk, bro. Not Jamal Crawford. He's a big guy. He's like 6'8". He was like a power forward. Oh man, I can't think of his name. But Blake was always faded. I'm like, how is this dude always fucking drunk? And they having to hold him up and shit. DJ was always carrying this dude around, man. And I was like, fuck, man. This is when Blake was winning the dunk contest and all that shit. Not Danny Granger. Keep going, dude. Another dude. What's his name? He played for the he played for the Lakers and he played for the Clippers. He played with Kobe and shit. Can't think of that brother's name, man. Light skinned dude. Okay, not Steven Jackson. Okay, light dude, light skinned dude. Steven Jackson never played for the Lakers, bro. Yeah, so it was cool seeing them cats, man. Funny as fuck to see them guys. Bev said Corey used to be your boo. Corey used to be everybody's boo. Corey McGarry used to come to the clubs, come to some of my events and shit. Corey used to always be out. Okay, Corey had him. Corey had him. Corey McGarry had Shooby Dubes. He would come through the club with his. Okay, Corey McGarry was not playing. Okay. Yeah, Akeem Olajuwon want to beat your ass, man. He didn't want to fuck with Akeem. Akeem Olajuwon want to beat your ass, dog. Okay. Yeah. You already know what it is. Okay. Not Odom. Not Antoine Jameson. Antoine Jameson never played for the Lakers and the Clippers. What's that guy's name? What's his name? What's that boy's name? Look up Lob City and look at their roster, dude. Look up their roster when they were Lob City. What's that guy's name, man? He played for the Wizards, he played for the Clippers, and he played for the Lakers, too. Light-skinned dude. Bald head shit. No, keep going. Okay, what's going on, Raw? What's popping, man? What's popping? You know, Uncle Shaq in the house. You already know. It's not Lamar Odom, man. The dude's light, man. I mean, I could jump over there and find his name, but then I have to lead the live, man. Not Michael Oliver Candy. He ain't that old. The Lob City Clippers, bro. Okay. I never seen Chris Paul out. That's somebody I never seen out. You know, Chris was keep going. It's not Jared Dudley. Not Jared Dudley. He was a power forward, bro. He was like 6'9", 6'10", dude. What's that boy's name? He had some game, man. I can't think of his name. But I never seen Paul out. But you talk about the crew. The crew on that team out, I just said Blake Griffin. When I used to see them out all the fucking time and get them guys in trouble, you said Ryan Hollins, that ain't him. It would be DJ, Blake Griffin, Eric Bledsoe. Did I see Lamar? I saw Lamar once. But Lamar was supposedly fucking with Chloe at that time. Glenn Big Baby Davis, he was there, but that's not who I'm talking about. And they all hung out together. Like they would go to the clubs. And who else would be with them? That other dude, man. Nah, not Barnes. Not Rat Barnes and shit. I seen him out before. What's that boy's name, dog? I can't think of his name, man. It's not him though. Keep looking, man. Look at the roster, dude. He's light-skinned, dog. He's a light-skinned dude. Not Loy Vaught. Keep going. You guys are going to come up with it. You guys are on the right track. Okay. Okay. The dude played for the Wizards. The dude played for the Lakers with Kobe. He's very good friends with Kobe. Can't think of his name, dude. Can't think of his name. If I had access to another thing, I would do it. Let you know what it is. I can't think of his name. Loy Vaught was actually a pretty good player, to be honest. Loy Vaught was pretty good. Not Jordan Farmar. Jordan Farmar's too short. Okay. I saw Farmer out a couple times with them. No, not right. Keep going. What's that guy's name, man? He's from Racine, Illinois, dog. And he got shot before. Not Shannon Brown. What's going on, Yusuf? Not Shannon Brown. Man, I can go and find this dude. Man, somebody just go to Google and put in Racine, Racine, Illinois, basketball player, and then put in Clippers, and his name's going to come up. I'm trying to tell you. I know where he's from. I just don't know his motherfucking name. I just can't think of his name right now. Okay.
Yeah, man, Jordan Farmar, he should have played in the league a lot more. Shannon Brown, once he got with Monica, man, he just stopped playing basketball, bro. It's like some of these guys got with these girls and they didn't play no more after that. Uh, yeah, man, what the fuck, man? What's that poor guy's name? I know you guys over there looking it up right now, dog. Okay. But I can just go off and come back on, but I'm gonna be ruining it. Karan Butler, that's him. That's him, Doc. Karan Butler. That's him. That's the guy. I couldn't think of his name. Karan Butler. Karan Butler was cool as fuck. Karan Butler. That's him. That's the guy. I told you guys we're going to figure it out. I couldn't think of his name. Okay. Yeah. Karan Butler. That's him. Light skinned cat. About 6'8", 6'9". Karan Butler he was the dude. He was cool. Karan, like I said, man, I used to see them dudes and they be at the club just wilding. And Karan Butler was always like the guy. There were certain dudes that kept things in pocket. There were certain cats out of that clique, out of the Lob City dudes, they would be in pocket. It was DJ, like you had the leaders, like DJ, DeAndre Jordan, and then you'd have Karan Butler. Both of them dudes was always cool. They be the ones that's tipping us out. They be the ones, yo man, da da da. Don't worry about it. What's up with Blake, man? I was talking to him like, man, this nigga always. He's like, damn, Blake get with us and he's act a fool, bro. Because Blake was from Oklahoma, bro. Blake was just a dude that could fucking jump out the gym and dunk and do all that shit. But Blake was a country bumpkin. Blake got out to LA and just came out to LA and wilded out, bro. Every fucking time we was at the club, Blake was drunk. I mean, sloppy drunk. There, you got Karan holding him on one side and DJ walking him out, dog. Funny as fuck all the time. And I'm like, dog, Karan would just be like, hey, dog, hey, man, sorry, man. Karan be like, sorry, dog. Yeah, I be like, it's all good, Karan. Fold that shit up, put that shit in my pocket, dog. Yeah, Karan Butler, cool as fuck. Eric Bledsoe, cool as fuck. Blake, he was too drunk to talk to. Never really got to talk to Blake. He was always drunk. Lamar was cool. Lamar lived in my old building. I got video of me and Lamar. I used to see Lamar all the time. Lamar lived in my old building when I was in the Valley. Okay, we lived in the same building, bro. Okay, see Lamar all the time, dog. He actually came on some of my feeds on here. They ever seen me talking to him? I had him on talking about some basketball and shit. So, LO was cool. And then as far as the Lakers, man, I didn't really get a chance to see many of the Lakers, man. Them cats weren't in the same spots I was in most of the time. It was the Clippers were always in the same spots that I was in. But not really. I can't even remember who I really saw that was out. That was with the Lakers. Funny, DJ won a trip before CP3 and Blake. Yeah, well, you already know what that is. Chauncey Billups. I never met Billups. I never heard nothing bad about Billups. Okay, but I never met Billups. Karan Butler, UConn. Yeah, Karan Butler was cool as fuck. But Karan Butler was a big motherfucker. He was like no matter what, man, you're always gonna have like some hood dudes, some hood cats around. Karan Butler was like back in home where he was from. He was like in some shit. Like he was affiliated. Karan Butler was affiliated. He had respect. Like nobody was fucking with Karan Butler. Okay, Karan Butler's a motherfucker. You like one of them kind of like he real nice, but don't fuck with him because he's somebody you don't want to fuck with. Okay. B Diddy, Baron Davis. I know he don't want to be called that no more. I never heard nothing bad about Baron Davis. I heard he was cool. He said, yeah, Lamar, yeah, me and Lamar, my sister Bev, me and Lamar live in the same building. We live in the same building for like 3 or 4 years, bro. It was funny, man, because I used to always hear that Lamar lived in my building. I used to hear that shit all the time. Hey, man, Lamar Jackson lives here. I'm like, Lamar Odom. I'm like, Lamar Odom? I ain't never seen Lamar Odom. And our building wasn't that big. I think we only had like, shit, how many years we have in there? We might have had like
less than maybe like 200, not even 200 units, maybe possibly 150. And then I was going to the liquor store, and he was coming down the damn street. And I was like, yo, what's up, LO? What's up, man? What's going on? What's happening? I said, yo, dog, man, I've been hearing about you live here, dog. And he's like, yeah, man. I don't even want nobody to know I'm here. I said, man, then once I saw him at one time, then I would see him all the time after that. You know, he wasn't somebody you could just try to find because he's trying to get to where he had to go. But he would walk. He would walk. He didn't drive. And he would walk up to the liquor store, walk to the store, cross the street, go to the restaurant. He would do all, and big ass, tall ass, skinny motherfucker. Then I introduced him to my wife, and then she took pictures with him, and then I always saw him. What's up, LO? What's up, Shaq? What's up? It's all the time, dog. Live in the same building. Okay, girl. Said University of Oklahoma, drinking and drinking. Yeah. Said, damn, what was Blake drinking? Is mixing clear with brown? I don't know, dog. I was busy. I actually was working. That was back when I was working the clubs and shit. So I didn't really know. But I just know Blake was always faded. And you got to understand the way that these celebrities, athletes buy shit. It isn't buying a drink. It isn't, yo, man, let me get another champagne cocktail with a cherry twist and shit. No. These motherfuckers are ordering bottles. They got bottle service. They got a table. Okay, Bev knows this game. They got a table. So they pay for the table. The table's 10 grand. With the table, you get a couple of bottles. What bottles do you want? They ain't drinking no champagne. Ain't no championship. Ain't buying no champagne unless they're gonna order some mo for some broads or something, some shooby doobies. But what they get the table, what do they get? They get a big ass motherfucking spread out. They would get all these different, they get orange juice, big ass craft of orange juice, big ass craft of grapefruit juice, big ass craft of cranberry juice, grape juice, and orange juice. And then they would have their bottles. They'd have the Ciroc or the big ass Magnum bottles of the Grey Goose, and they would have that shit. So I would be willing to say that he was drinking goose and orange juice, or drinking goose and Ciroc and some shit or whatever. And they would have that shit all laid out, bro. All laid out. And they would just pour it, have the lady come, and they would, if they wanted them to pour it or whatever, and they would just drink that shit up. And they all had hell of them. And then they let the broads come up, and then they would do all that. So I would think that he was drinking that damn vodka. Because I didn't see no Ciroc. I mean, I didn't see nothing like no Hennessy or nothing. I just saw vodka, So they was getting faded. But everybody else was never drunk. It was only Blake's ass. Blake was the only one that was always sloppy. I mean, every night they're dragging him out, bro. Every night. Nobody else. I just told you who was there. Just told you Blake was there. Just told you DJ was there. Just told you Karan Butler was there. Just told you Eric Bledsoe was there. Just told you about all Lamar Odom, all them dudes. None of them was drunk. Just Blake. Just Blake, bro. Fucked up every time, bro. I'm just like, shit. I don't know, man. Somebody had to drive his car or some shit. So it was always something. Okay. Crazy as fuck, bro. Funny as hell. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get rid of some of these people. Like I said before, man. Let's get rid of them. Open up a new channel. Okay. All right. Did I meet Jamal Crawford? No, I've never met Jay Crossover. I don't remember meeting Jay Crossover. Wait a minute. I did. I met Jay Crossover one time. He was with him one time, but they were coming to the club every week when they were in town. So I met Crawford one time. Crawford was cool. But he acts like he acts on TV. Like a lot of these guys, they act like how they really seem on TV. Okay, so I did meet him one time, dog. Yeah, Bev said he was in the game before bottle service. Bev, you know how much money you would have made off the bottle service? You would have made a killing. Okay. Same with me. You would have made a killing if you would have made bottles. You would have had tables. See, Manessa, he should have been selling tables inside the hive and have them 49s, have Terrell Owens and all them fools up in there buying tables and setting them up. Okay. Having them have a table and having them set it up where, hey, this table, we put, blah, 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 pay like $8,000-$10,000 for them to come in there because that ain't no money to them. Okay. $8,000-$10,000 ain't no money to them. Have them pay for bottle service, then you could have made a killing in there. Then you would have been making money off of the bottle service, which is even more than tips. Okay. But it is what it is. Okay. Athletes getting finessed over some booze. Dude, like I said before, man, some of these guys, if it wasn't for their athletic ability, what would they have? What would they have, dude? What would they have? Would they really be laid up with that girl? Would they really have that girl as their baby mama? If they didn't have millions and millions of dollars? Like, a lot of shooby doobies ain't dating motherfuckers because you look good. What can you do for me? And what can you do for my kid? What can you do for me and my daughter type shit? Okay. Yeah, we didn't do bottle service at the Beehive. We did the ambassador. Yeah, y'all should have did bottle service. Y'all would have came up. Teddy Webb. Okay. Yeah, man. So it's just funny to me, man. Some of these people, man, it's like got to get rid of some of these people. But I'm gonna let some of them live for a while till they say something that I decide to go. So you were a designated driver for certain 49ers. Yeah, shit, but you got to be careful with them. They're letting them the 49ers with date rate dudes. Babe, I know you know. Trust me. Okay, so I got stories. I got tales. Because I was friends with all the shooby doobies. I know shit that motherfuckers don't know I know. I'm talking about some motherfuckers really doing crazy shit. Like, dude, you're playing football on Sunday, scoring touchdowns, but on Saturday night, your ass was, I'm just trying to say. How about when Eric Johnson, Darrell Russell came out, was a designated driver for them too. Shit, I don't even want to talk about Darrell Russell ass. Yeah, tables were too small. Barlow always tried to buy bottles of Moet. Cheap ass Kevin Barlow. You don't want to talk to Aunt Cuts about Kevin Barlow. Aunt Cuts will tell you about Kevin Barlow and Vernon Davis. Salute to Vernon Davis because his brother Vontae just passed away. But there were some cheap motherfuckers when it came to them haircuts though. Okay. Hey, I bet T.O. in Atlanta, man, he was cool. Shit, you want to know about my T.O. story. Bev, they don't want to know about the Beehive Terrell Owens story. Okay. They don't want to know what we know. You guys know him one way, we know him another way. But I seen T.O. down here, dog. I used to see T.O. down here in L.A. at the salad spot. Hey, Bev, you guys got a place up there called Simply Salad? Down here, they got this spot that's called Simply Salad where you just go and they make these salad. They come in these big ass cups and they make these chopped salads. It's kind of like you go to Chipotle and you walk in Chipotle and you say, give me this and that and da 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 da. They do the same thing with salad. You walk in, it's called Simply Salad. It's just like that. You walk in and they make you these chopped salad things and they put them in these cup things that. So you walk in there, it's the same thing. Like, oh, what kind of salad you want? What kind of lettuce you want? Oh, I want this. Oh, I want that. Point. Da 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 da. They mix it all up. Da, 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 da. What kind of proteins? Da 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 da. They do all of that, and then they chop it up, and it's like a chopped salad. So I used to see T.O. over there. I said, "What's up? What's up, Terrell? What's up, my brother?" But shit, he didn't know that I knew him from back in the days. He didn't know I knew him from the Bay and shit. Okay. T.O. didn't even drink. I always gave him bottled water. Yeah. T.O. definitely was not drinking, but he didn't need to drink because his ass was crazy as fuck. We all know that. Okay. Yes, sir. What about Ricky Waters? Oh my God. I got Ricky Waters stories too. Hey, Bev, Ricky Waters, that was back in the D.B. Cooper days. Like I said, man, all these guys you guys are naming, you guys might have seen them. They may have been cool, but if you was in competition with them when it came to the ladies, you would into a different side. You would into a different side. All these guys you're naming, Your Uncle Shaq was, we was all in the same pool of water at the same time. Okay. Yeah, your ass played for the Niners, you played for the Raiders, you played for the Warriors, you played for the Giants, you played for the A's, but most of y'all got drafted and came here. You ain't knowing everybody like I do. I'm from here. Difference from being here and you getting drafted coming here. It's a big difference. Okay. You think we don't know, but we know everything. Okay. Bears, I've never heard of Simply Salad. Might have one at Santana Row. They got them all down here in LA. Pretty good spot. You know, like I said, they go in and they have all this stuff out and then they chop it up for you. Got like this chopper and they, chop it up. Get the meat, salad, eggs, whatever. And they chop it up. And we put the dressing on it, mix it all up. It's good. JJ Stokes. I've seen him a couple of times. Merton Hanks, I used to see him out. Back, that's when the Niners was actually back in the 94 Niners. I used to see him. The defense on the 49ers would always go out together back in them times. Might be a little bit before Bev's time. But shit, Merton Hanks, Eric Davis, and me being a Raider, you already know I knew all these motherfuckers. I was more cool with the 49er players than the Raider players. Okay? Even though I'm a Raider fan. I was cooler with them because those guys were closer to where I was at. I'd have to go up to Oakland to go and be around the Raiders. And I would go up there if there was something popping. But I'm usually going to stick around close because the crib, so I'm not trying to be driving an hour to come home to bring a Shooby-Doo back home. I'm going to be within 5-10 minutes of the crib, 15 minutes at the most. Go to Iguanas and get a burrito right quick, bed, and go back to the house and finish up the night. So the 49er dudes, they were in our vicinity. So all them guys, they'd all hang out together, man. I remember I saw when Prime came to the Niners, he was at the club. The first time I ever seen Prime at the club, Deion Sanders, he had on a whole fur coat. This cat came to the club with a fur coat on. The only person in the club with a fur on. I'm like, Deion was doing, he was Deion, but he was doing stuff that was like very South. Because, he came from Atlanta. This guy had a fur coat on, bro. He was in there standing around with this hot ass fur coat. And there wasn't no air in there, dog. There wasn't no air conditioning in this shit. Prime had them dark ass glasses. He had the Jerry curl and shit. I was like, I know Prime burning the fuck up. But they all hung together. So you would see Merton Hanks, Prime, Eric Davis. Who else was on that defense? Dana Stubblefield. All them dudes would all be hanging out together, dog. They'd be at the club and shit. And guess what? Talking to me. Yo, Shaq, who them girls over there? I said, man, you 49er motherfuckers are slow as fuck, man. Here we go, talking about that shit, man. You just mad because your team ain't won a Super Bowl. Even back then, dog. Even back then, they were talking about me back winning the Super Bowl in 10 years or shit. I like, yeah, man, we ain't winning no Super Bowl, but I'm winning the Super Bowl in here, though. When it comes to the club, I'm winning the Super Bowl. Man, Shaq, this what's up with these girls, man. You know everybody. Yeah. Matter of fact, I do. Okay. Matter of fact, I do. Yeah, sounds like, yeah, that's true too. I don't even want to talk about Dana Stubblefield. I got all kinds of stories. Nah, man. Ricky Waters is humble to the fans. One thing that I wasn't was a fan. Nothing wrong with being a fan, but I wasn't a fan, bro. Wasn't a fan. I was a rival in the club. In the club, different. Okay? You were in the club, I'm in the club. What does you having to be a 49er have over me? What are you being a San Jose SaberCat has something to do with me? Nothing. Okay? Now, when you were in Oakland, yeah, the Raiders were going to definitely, because that's Oakland. That's a whole different environment. Okay? When you talk about Oakland, it's different. All right? You up there, There's a lot more that has to be understood up there during that time. Okay. Way more, I'd say, street politics going on. There's more things you need to be concerned about when you was in Oakland. When you was in the town business, it was different. But the 49ers didn't really go and party in San Francisco unless they were hosting a show, unless they were hosting a club or something. They were hosting there saying, "Oh, we're gonna have, you know, Ricky Waters would host clubs. Oh, Ricky Waters is hosting this or that." And like, man, it depends on who's the DJ. Like that would make a difference. Like, oh shit, Ricky Waters is hosting a club. Ain't fucking go no club. Ricky Waters say, oh man, but Chewy Gomez would be there, big DJ. Oh, Chewy gonna be there. That's different. So it had to be a draw or some shit. Okay, it wouldn't just be these guys over there, but they would be down where me and Bev was at. They'd be down there. All them players would be over there because all the shoopy doobies would be there. Because when you're in Oakland, like I said, there's a lot more things you need to be concerned about. Ain't gonna be no parking lot pimping, and you can just be out there and everything is cool, and all you hear is the police telling you guys to disperse. Nah, you're gonna actually be hearing some cack and some other shit going on. Like, nah, when you up there, it's time to get in your car and go where you gotta go. So them dudes were always where I was at, because I'm sticking local unless something's popping, and or the Raiders got something cracking, then I'll go and do it up there. Some of my promoter friends up in the Oakland, I'll go up there. But them dudes were in the club. And guess what? When you're playing football, just to give you guys this to let you guys know, all these diddlers in here, I can't help you guys. But all you non-diddlers, I'm here to help you. Football is a sport where you have a helmet on your head so that you don't get a lot of face recognition. Baseball, you get a lot of face recognition. In basketball, you get a lot of face recognition. But football, you have a fucking helmet on your head. Okay? And unless you are somebody like a Jerry Rice, a Charles Woodson, a Joe Montana, you somebody like that, where you got commercials, you got face recognition and shit, you're just another person in the club. You're another dude in the club. Okay? So a lot of these guys, they may have been in there and they may be football players, but them women didn't know what these dudes look like. They weren't walking around with their jerseys in the club. You didn't get to walk around with your Niner jersey in the club. So guess what? You're in there with a couple of gold chains, a little tight ass fucking shirt. Okay? You weren't wearing your Super Bowl ring in there because you would get hit over your head and we'd take your shit. They weren't doing that. So you're in the club with money and the girls don't know you. Meanwhile, me, my boy Aunt Cuts, my sister Bev, and all of us, we knew everybody. So guess what? You got to talk for yours. We ain't got to talk. Everybody knows us. So that's how I got to be cool with them. But first it was a little problem because I almost got into a couple of fights with some of these dudes because they was mad about some shit. And I had to let it be known, you won't be playing football. I did a Bill Cartwright. You won't be playing football again fucking with me. I'll end your career. We became cool after that because they were like, who's this dude? They're like, dude, see all these motherfuckers in here? Shaq, and this is all his people. Like, you're not going to get out of here. Okay, and we're not 49er fans. We don't give a fuck. So when you're in the club, these dudes are trying to holler at the same girls we're trying to holler at. They got to get a girl, talk to them, let them know they play for the Niners and do all of that shit. And these girls already know they ain't giving up no draws of these dudes. They got to go to a couple of football games first. They got to get some tickets before they start laying down with you like you're going to have to spend some money. You're a trick. So that's how that shit went, bro. Funny as hell. All right. See Carrera. Okay. Yeah. He said funny, quit the league because he wanted to smoke freely. Hey, man, let them guys do what they want to do. Charles Haley. I never seen Charles Haley out. So your boy Warren Sapp got your gig with Prime. I said, yeah, all that money done dried up. Yeah, of course you got to get a job with Prime. You got to do something. Okay, Bev said, you don't need a Ferd and Cali unless you're Sweet Jimmy's. Facts. Or unless you're Deion Sanders. Okay. We were at Paradise Beach, Bev. I'm telling the clubs, we were at Paradise Beach. We were at Paradise Beach, and Prime was in there. Prime had on some Wayfarer glasses. He had just came. He had just got traded to the Niners. He had the wavy curl, box cut. He had the dark ass sunglasses, and he had a whole mink coat in that bitch, and he never took it off. The whole night, Bev, he was standing up against the wall with Merton Hanks and all of them. Prime didn't talk to no shooby dubes. Prime just stood there. He ain't talk to nobody, dog. He didn't drink nothing. He ain't had no water. He never took his sunglasses off. He just stood there, dog, chilling the whole time. And guess what? All the girls were walking past him, wondering why a guy was wearing a fur coat, because they didn't know what Deion Sanders looked like. They didn't know Deion Sanders, bro. And this is when he was with Hammer and all of them. Remember when Hammer was doing all that shit with Busted Productions and all of that shit, and he was doing the album It Must Be the Money, and he was doing all that shit with Hammer. They still didn't know what Deion Sanders looked like. It took him in the season to start. So he was standing there. No girls were talking to him. And then when the dudes was walking up, they was like blocking him. They're blocking the dudes. They ain't want no walking up on Prime and shit. I just got to shake Prime's hand. I just said, "What's up, Prime?" and shook his hand because I was talking to Merton Hanks and them niggas. They was like, "Shaq, what's up, Shaq? Hey, da 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 da. Hey, man, what's up, man? What we doing tonight?" Talk about what we doing tonight. I said, "I ain't doing nothing with you 49 ass niggas, man." They start laughing. Like, "Man, you always bring that up, dog. We ain't even playing right now, dog. You bringing that up?" I just want to let you know I ain't no groupie ass nigga, dog. I'm cool with you guys, but let's understand when that football feels different. Well, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't doing nothing. So we doing all of that. And then Prime was right there. And I was like, "Sup, Prime?" He's like, "Sup, bro?" Shook his hand. That was it. Okay. Yeah, so the French Quarters. Oh, I used to go to the quarter. Okay. Late night to Shaq. You already know. The French Quarter. We called that I called that the old folks home, Bev. I called the French Quarters the old folks home. Okay. Because that's where you go with the old ass pimps and that was like Sweet Jimmy South down there, but them old ass motherfuckers in there. That was the Cadillac Fleetwood crew. Okay, old motherfuckers. You go in there, you might be able to catch a little shoob in there. I go in there and catch a little shoob every once in a while. But the old folks home used to call that shit French Quarter. All right, Mateo had a fur coat at a club in Hawaii. He got mad because my homie said he was chingy. See what I'm saying about the fur coat shit? Where do you think he got all that drip idea from, dog? He had on some sunglasses and he had on a fur coat. You see how you can't make this up. This is why I'm not a diddler. That's why I'm Shaq. I'm telling you the truth. Ian saw T.O. do the same shit. San Francisco 49ers, same shit, bro. Same influence, trying to be Prime, bro. What are you in a hot climate wearing a motherfucking fur from? Like I said, I just told you. Deion Sanders did the same shit. Okay. The next time I saw Prime out, he didn't have that on. Prime had on a double-breasted. He had on the suit because the pants, some flowy ass pants. Because back then the pants were all flowy and shit, kind of hammerish. But he had on a suit. Prime had on a double-breasted, all white, double-breasted suit jacket with the lapels on the pants. Okay. Had some gaiters. Deion's from Florida. Okay. Had on some black gaiters. Had no shirt. And a bunch of chains. Still had the same sunglasses on. And that's what he had on, dog. No fucking double-breasted. But he had it where he had his chest out, had the chains hang, and had that on, bro. He didn't wear that fucking fur coat the next time and shit. And I was laughing. I was like, yeah, that nigga understood that fucking club was hot as fuck. that club thought he was at football practice wearing that big ass fur coat, bro. Okay, funny as fuck. Okay, Chris said Ricky running waters, man.
Man, Ricky Waters don't want to ask me shit. I got some stories on Ricky Waters' ass. Okay. Michael Irvin with a fur coat at the Bachman at the lake in North Dallas. All the same type of dude. Okay. At least Michael Irvin and Dion are from Florida. They're from Southern Florida. They're from South Florida. They South Florida boys. They both Miami area. Dion from Fort Myers and playmakers from Miami. So that shit makes sense. But T.O. is from Alabama, bro. T.O. is from Alabama. T.O. don't have no business wearing no fur. Okay. Bear says two different type of packs of Shooby Doos. I didn't recognize any of them when they were made up. See, Bev knows what it is. But I knew them all. It was my job to know all the girls. I didn't care what they looked like. I had to know everybody. That's how I got made my bones, because I knew everybody. You know everybody. Don't matter. Don't matter if she's fat with one eye and pimply face. She is related to somebody who's fine as fuck, or friends with somebody that's fine as fuck, or she works with somebody that's fine as fuck. And that's how I made my bones, because I'm like, I'm cool with every girl. Period. And if I wasn't cool, it's because shit didn't work out. And I had enough girls to bypass the girl that didn't like me for whatever fucking reason. Whatever reason the girl didn't like me, for whatever. I had enough other girls that were going to combat that shit. They were going to say, well, shit, something must have happened. You must have said something to Shaq. Or da, 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 da. I had enough female backup. Didn't matter what I can't stand that motherfucker. Blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. I heard this and I heard that. And they're like, hey, we love them. We love them. Okay. That just made shit good for me. I didn't never have to put. Now the dudes, on the other hand, that's a different story. I hate motherfuckers. I hate dudes. Can't stand y'all. Look at who's on there talking shit. Can't stand you motherfuckers, man. There's no saving you guys. There's no being cool with you motherfuckers. No, it's not shit. If you're cool, it's because you want something. You gotta have something. If you got something, you girls you want to meet, you cool with a nigga. You want to get in the club. You don't want to stand in line. You see me walk in. You want to. It's always using a nigga. It's never just being cool just because. There's always competition, competitive, this and that. Dirty Mac and telling a girl don't talk to me. All that shit. Same shit you motherfuckers is doing on here, dog. But Bev will tell you it didn't work. Didn't work. I had too many female friends. Too many. Too many. Okay. Anything you tried to do, I knew. And what made it even better, when you had any type of mishaps with any female, you had any type of malfunctions in that bedroom or anything else that fucking went down, your ass was motherfucking overdosed, or you took some shit, or you fucking jumped out the window over a girl, or your ass was threatening to hurt yourself for some shit, and you didn't think nobody knew. I knew. I knew every fucking thing on all them niggas. I knew everything, bro. I knew you was married. I knew that you got caught. I knew this one's pregnant over here. I know this one's saying that this is your baby you ain't claiming. I knew everything. I knew everything. And all you had to do was get me mad enough or put me in a situation where I had to let you know I knew. And that was about. Okay. Z True in the house was going on. Bev says, I mean, they looked up a different with all the makeup. A few of them, some of the grocery store, and looked at them and was like, do I know you? Yeah, because, shit. They caked that makeup on, dog. So they caked that shit on. Okay. Very few women would become the club natural beauties. They can come to the club, maybe just put on some lip gloss and come through and pop it. Most of them bras, man, they was cake monsters. They're foundation princesses. Just foundation thick as fuck. When you hug them, Bev, you hug them. Man, I used to have so much shit on my motherfucking shirt. Hug these girls, man, I'd have my whole shirt be ruined and shit from fucking foundation. I'm like, damn, how much shit did you put on your face? Shaq, you got something on your shirt? What the fuck, man? I'm not even doing that with you. I just hugged you. Fuck. I used to keep extra shirts in the car and shit. Like, I
I can't be walking around with all this foundation all over my fucking shirt. You better wear you a dark shirt. You better wear you a black shirt or some shit, man. Cause them damn bras, all that shit'll be smeared all over your clothes and shit. Okay. And then the perfume. Like, damn, did you wash your ass or did you just put on every bit of spray you had? Smelling like all kinds of, I have my cologne on, all these different smells on. It's just crazy, dog. Okay. Juan Renega said, Richard Gannon go clubbing in the Bay? No. No. Some of these dudes was about business. I don't like Richard Gannon, but Richard Gannon was about business. I used to see C Wood at the club all the time. C Wood was out there. Okay. Now you want to talk about the Raider players that was out? When I go up to Oakland and go out, they come down to South Bay every, every blue moon, but they had too much stuff popping up there. Okay. The crew that was going out when I was there back in the time was Woody, C Wood, Zach Crockett, Charlie Garner would be with them. Who else would be with that clique, man? Who else was with them dudes? Then it'd be a lot of the defense that would be with them guys, man. Rolando McClain, remember him? Oh my God, Rolando McClain, him. Darren McFadden, all of them cats would be out. Used to see Jerry when he was with the Niners, but I didn't see Jerry Rice. I see Jerry Rice all the time when he was with the Niners, but when he was with the Raiders, I didn't see him. He wasn't out. I never saw Tim Brown. Okay. I never seen players like that out. Never seen Gannon out. Never seen any of them type of dudes. But Woodson, yeah, Woodson was out. Woodson was out as much as I was out. Zach Crockett, Woodson. I never seen Napoleon Kaufman. Obviously, he was at church. Never seen Kaufman. But I like to see a lot of them cats, man. A lot of them cats is on defense. See them dudes. A lot of the defensive players were always out more than the offensive players. Okay. Chris Rader, Charles, hey, Nate Newton was at the club one weekend. Yeah, Nate Newton was out there. Okay. Giancarlo, what's going on? What's popping, man? Hey, I love Italy, man. Salute. So DB used to play for the Raiders. They shut down DB, but went to the Eagles at freedom. Nnamdi Asamoah. Did I ever see Nnamdi out? No, I don't remember seeing Nnamdi out. I think if I did see him, I only maybe seen him one time. Woodson, I talked to Woodson all the time. Woodson was always out, dog. It didn't even matter, man. Woodson be hurt, he'd be out at the club. Woodson was a clubber. He was out. But Nnamdi Asamoah, I think I may have only seen him once. Okay. Yeah, those are the pumps and the bumps days. Cracking. Headhunters in high school used to call me Dorsey Don Baby for facts. I remember one time at French Court, I walked in though and blocked out, man. We shook the Riffs. Yeah, Riffs was my spot. Like, I need to just like make a page and just tell stories, man. I think I could blow up just telling stories. I'd have to change names. But then again, fuck these motherfuckers. I'll tell you a real fucking name. Okay, because like I know some shit. Like I know shit motherfuckers don't know I know. Okay, I really know some shit. Like I really know shit. I really know a lot. Okay. Yeah, prime time. Prime was out. Yeah, too legit to quit. Yeah, no cap was a bar. Venice paying up pool table on the game. My brother guys can play good rock 'em. After playing SD was charged with Marvin Gordon. Yeah, these dudes go out. I remember when I first moved here to LA, man, I went to a club, man. The first time I got here, I went to a club. I was single. I didn't know nobody. I went out to a club here, and somebody that I had met told me to come by the club in Hollywood. And they put me in the VIP section because I knew the DJ. And Sean Merriman from the Chargers was in VIP, bought hella bottles, hella shit to drink. I had all kinds of shooby doobies in there. I was in there with him because I was with the DJs, and he didn't drink shit. He had at least a $10,000 tab. This is when he was doing the dance and doing all that crazy shit. He came all the way up from SD. Came all the way from Dago. I'm like, why in the hell are you all the way up here when, you got to go back to, you got to play in Dago on Monday Night Football? He was like, man, I just got tired of Dago. Like, they got tired. They had ran through all them San Diego broads. They ran through them like water. They're like, man, shit, we got to come up to LA and get some, refresh. They came up there for the night. Sean Merriman did not drink shit. He ordered all of that shit, paid for all of it. I mean, hella bottles, bro. Hella bottles. I knew how much each bottle cost because my boy was a DJ. He said, man, each bottle's $300. The craft of what you call it's like $50 for a craft of orange juice. All that shit. We just like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. We was counting all that shit. And he was just like ordering more. He didn't even care. He just like, all right, man. Shit came over, man, pulled this motherfucking, black card out or whatever the fuck he pulled out and shit. They took it, came back with the fucking thing. Threw the shit on the table. And then he was like, all right, let's go. All his little crew, they took about maybe like 5 or 6 girls with him, wherever they went. They took off. Like, they came in the club. He spent his money. His boys in there didn't spend shit. Them boys didn't do nothing. Their job was to round them up. Okay, we got who we need to get. Let's go back to the Mondrian or go back to the Beverly Hills Hotel and let's go back and get it cracking. Okay, used to be good back in them days. There, Galvin, Shaq, I see now why you have no problem putting folks on suspension or kicked out in pro baby or you actually ran clubs. Yeah, dog, I was a club promoter in the Bay Area, dog. Yep. Sure did. Yeah, absolutely, man. Gotta have order, bro. Gotta have order. Okay. Like, I'm always the guy that has to start his own shit. I can never be a part of somebody else's shit. Like, I try to be a part of it, but it doesn't work. I'm too much of an alpha. Okay. I'm too much of an alpha. Even when I try to be cool, 2 alphas ain't gonna work. Too many cooks in the kitchen, man. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. I'm not an Indian. I'm a chief. Nothing I can do about it. I don't mean a Kansas City chief. I just mean a chief as a leader. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, try to get along with motherfuckers. Jealousy starts happening. They mad about this, that. How come I'm doing this? How come I'm getting that? How come she likes me? How come they don't like me? Da, da, da. Too much bullshit. So I was like, man, fuck you guys. I start my own shit. So I always had my own. I'll start my own shit, start my own little club. I knew all the girls that had to be a club. All you had to do was no females. All you had to do. That was the first thing. And didn't have a way to get contact with them. I had an email list that was ridiculous. I had one of the best email lists in the Bay when I was a promoter. I had my email list was motherfucking 63,000 people. So I had my email list of all the people I clubs and all that. Every time I send them an email, let them know what was popping. What's going on this weekend? Fucking send out a mass email. This place, that place, this place, that place. So it's like, shit, the girls, you got everything cracking. You don't need to worry about the fucking dudes. You got the girls, you got everybody. Sit. I didn't even give a fuck about none of you guys. I didn't care. You was cool with me, cool. All I needed to do was have the shooby doobies and have some athletes there and have some people that you hear about it. Because dudes be like, I ain't going to that nigga. I ain't going to Shaq shit. Fuck that nigga. It's the same shit on here. Motherfuckers be hating. I ain't subbing this channel. I'm not doing this. I'm just going to go over there and fuck around. Okay, that's cool. You find out that motherfuckers. Then I started getting people like JT the bigger figure was coming to the club, and Mac Mall was coming to the club, and Spice One was coming to my club and shit. When I started getting Sugar T and all of them started coming through, Bev, you already know. Okay, when I started getting people like that coming to the club, and I got the athletes, and I got the shooby doobies, what do I need you niggas for? You motherfuckers is coming because you know to come. But then you're mad because you got to pay. That's why I wasn't at the door. Bev, you do it. Not at the door. They already knew the rule. Okay. If you had to say my name, you already know my list. I got a list. I got my list of people who can come. They already know. Blah, 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 +1, blah, 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 shooby doobies +3. I already had my list of motherfuckers. Anybody else, they better call me or text me direct. And I ain't by the door and shit. Tell Shaq I'm here, man. I used to ask him, could I have a couple of quarters for a sloppy Joe when we was in 6th grade. Nope, I ain't nowhere near the door, dog. Don't motherfuckers standing outside waiting for me to walk by and shit. Nope. Okay. All right, funny as fuck. See, girl said you're wrong for that. Hey, I'm doing what I do, dog. Classic episode. Hey, sit, be turning into something else, bro. Let's be turning into something else. Okay, you already know. Okay. Yeah. You know what it is. All right, Chris, you can put the kid over there. That's what it is. Joey Porter, Philip Buchanan. I never seen them guys out. Yeah, Joey Porter was crazy from what I used to hear about him. Yeah, Sam Adams. So Sunday at your spot or agendas for reggae, Miss. Yeah, babe. I used to do the Sunday night spots. My shit be on Sunday nights. Oh, it's never gonna work. Sunday at work. I had the Shooby Doobies. They want to come out and get a little something cracking. Then agenda started after me. Agenda started because of me. Because I was the first person to do it on Sunday nights. And shit was working. Okay. There's a lot of shit I could tell you guys. But I'm not gonna tell you. Bev knows a lot of shit. Bev knows a lot of shit, man. That's why she's giving hits. Bev's trying to test the waters to see if I'm gonna talk about certain shit. You ain't slick, sis. She knows a lot, dog. Bev Montoya knows a lot about me, bro. She knows too much, actually. More than what I want to talk about, to be honest. I need to get a chick to talk. Okay, fuck all that. I got too many good stories, bro. Red's talking about the Shooby Doobs. You already know what it is, man. Make sure you guys are buying the merch. Make sure you guys are tipping and all of that shit. Your boy get a lot of good entertainment in here. Zach, when after he came through the clears up, I hated that shit. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta understand, man. Like every guy has an advantage. Everybody has an advantage, and you just have to know how to play to your advantages. Didn't matter. Okay? Didn't matter what their advantage was. Their advantage was they're athletes or they're this and that. They're celebrities, they're stars, they're this. The girls that are interested in that are interested in that. That's what it is. But no matter what, these guys are still guys. Okay? When I got here to LA, guess what I was around? A-list. It got even bigger. A-list celebrities, bro. I'm going to parties and Samuel Jackson's standing right there. Samuel Jackson's there. This person's there. That person's there. Like Magic Johnson's there. I'm talking to Magic. Like it got to that level where I'm talking to people that are up here. Okay? Up here, dog. It's even A-list where you can't even pay to get in. It's invite only, like open bar all night, food, blah, blah, blah. The Floyd Mayweather fat fight parties at Eddie Murphy's house when I first moved out here was ridiculous. You don't even understand who was in there. I mean, everybody, Martin Lawrence, everybody just walking around, standing next to you. Turn around, it's this person. Turn around, it's that person. Crazy as fuck, bro. But guess what? Everybody in there has an advantage over everybody else. There's something that you have an advantage of. You didn't realize that. You're looking at them, they're getting all the attention. But there's something that you should have an advantage of. You should have an advantage. Because the girls that are interested in that are interested in that. But that's not everybody. And the ones that want them, they don't want them. They want the ones that don't want them. So your best bet was to be the one that knows everybody. That was my advantage. I don't care who you are. You walk into where I'm at, you're going to know that you're who you are, but I'm the alpha. I'm the alpha. I know everybody. And you're going to like something that doesn't like you. Some of these girls are like, I'm not fucking with you because you're blah, blah, blah. They're going to want that one. Yo, dog, what's up with her? Oh, man. I was like, you can't handle that one, dog. You need to just stay over here with these other ones. I'll tell them that they... She ain't fucking with you. Come on, bro. Introduce me, man. The fuck I look like, man? A matchmaker and shit? You don't tell motherfuckers I ain't no fucking matchmaker for you niggas, man. Okay? Shit. Walk up and talk to her. I don't walk up to bitches. Okay, well, shit. That's why you don't know her. I ain't gonna do nothing for you niggas. I don't know you guys like that. Okay? Reggae nights did pop, bro. Okay. Might have been before I started and you were involved with F&A's. Yeah, Fanny's and Alexander's too. Bev, shit. Bev throwing them all out there. Yeah, Bev, F&A's. I was doing shit at F&A's. I was doing shit everywhere, dog. And even if some people didn't want me to do shit with them, we had relationships with other clubs and owners and bartenders and people like that, like yourself. Because guess what? You guys are gonna want to, when it's your night to go out, you want to come out. Then y'all let me in your shit. Take care of y'all. Drink tickets. Have the drink tickets ready. Take liquor y'all all up. Y'all straight, baby. You come through, I'm hooking you up. And then when I went to the Beehive, you was hooking me up. Like a motherfucker, nigga. Fuck. You gotta have connections, bruh. And that's what my connect was. I don't care what you drive. I don't give a fuck. If you scored 3 touchdowns over the weekend, you dunked the basketball, I don't give a fuck. Okay. When you got in that club, nigga, there was shit that you wasn't gonna have over me. And that was it. That was it. I knew everybody. Period. Period. Okay. And guess what? A lot of times them dudes told me that I didn't even know them or wasn't cool with them at first. And those dudes would tell me later, like, dude, I heard about you long ago. Like, I was like, who's that motherfucker over there? They're like, oh, that's Shaq, dog. They're like, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal? It's like, nah. They used to call me the 6-foot Shaq. No, that's 6-foot Shaq. That nigga know everybody. Man, fuck him. Like, all right, cool. Motherfuckers knew about me. He's like, yo, dog, I remember I saw you. Ever tell me later on, yo, I remember I saw you walking in the parking lot. You had like 4 girls you were walking to. Where were you headed? I'm like, dude, when was that? Like 4 months ago. And they described the girl. One was a Hispanic, bro. One was this, one was that. I'm like, man, those are the homegirls. I'm walking them to their car. Like, they didn't understand that. I'm gonna walk my sister to the car. I'm gonna walk my peoples to the car. Because you guys are hounds in the parking lot. Like, I'm gonna walk y'all to the car, make sure y'all good. So they understand that type of shit. Okay? So that's what it was. But back in the days, it was off the chain. Okay. Rich says I was Himothy. I was definitely him. Okay. Like I said, there's always haters in here, like Mad Monk. Said delusional Mad Monk. It's not delusional Mad Monk when you actually have real people that are co-signing what you're saying. But I understand you ain't got nothing better to do. Okay, you just, like I said, you're a diddler. You know, you're probably a person that's probably saying, "Hey man, I don't believe none of that stuff about Diddy. I don't believe anybody. Everybody's lying. Homeland Security's lying. FBI's lying. Cassie was lying. He just gave her that money just because. Like it's always gonna be people like you in the world, bro. Okay, we're gonna leave you around. We're just gonna leave you here. Okay. Who's my favorite person I met in LA? Yeah, those are stories I got to tell you. I got to save that. But they're 2 guys. They're both A-list celebrities, both A-list guys, household name dudes. Very cool, very down to earth. But I'm not gonna spill everything. But some of these people who you see on TV are really who they are, and the majority of them aren't. The majority of them are actors and actresses, and they're a reason why you like them because they know how to make you like them. But when you see them in real life, they're not nice people. There's a connections and networking is essential. It still is. He says, always bother when she hears my name, Beehive Ambassadors in the same sentence. Yeah, she knows all about that shit. Okay. Hey, donate whatever you feel like it. All her life, she didn't matter. We were at Target, Costco, anywhere. Man, there's so many people that recognize me. That's one thing that I'm kind of glad that my son will never know that. Your sis knows, but when we first went up there, I let her know. I already coached her, already told her. I said, when we went public, first thing I told her, I said, when I put public, I'm put her on Facebook and put her as in a relationship. When I put her on Facebook, I said, you're gonna get, because man, I ain't tell nobody shit. I said, you're gonna start getting people trying to add you as friends that you don't know. And you're gonna start getting people hitting you up asking questions. I told her, I said, you know what? Don't talk to nobody. Talk to me first, and I'll tell you who they are. Man, as soon as I put that shit up and said I was in a relationship with her, man, that day she had all kinds of people all these girls trying to friend her. Because I never claimed nobody. These women couldn't tell one of my ex-girlfriend's names. If you told them I give you $1 billion, they couldn't name them. They saw me do that. Man, they were hitting her up. Who's this person? Who's that person? I was just going through the list. No, not this one. No, not that one. No, not that one. Not doing it. No, no. She cool. She cool. She the homie. She all right. Nah, not this one. Not that one. Then I started getting the how come it didn't work out letters and DMs. I let her read all of those. I let her read every one of them, sis. Every one of the old works. They were sending these. I say, hey, here's another one. Read them so you know them. So when we went home and we went to the homie reunion, she already knew. I said, hey, just letting you know, people are going to be telling you how much they knew me and how they knew me from back in the days. They going to all of that shit. So our son ain't going to never have to worry about that. He ain't never have to worry about that. Okay. Like I said, man, there's always somebody in here that's a diddler. Cameron said, Vince Vaughn's legitimately yeah, Nooms and Swingers. Yeah, man, Vince Vaughn seems like a cool dude. I seen him one time in L.A. I was in Westwood by UCLA, and Vince Vaughn is like 6'6". It was real easy to see him. I was just driving by, bro. Driving through there, and I saw him. Tall as fuck. Vince Vaughn's tall as shit, bro. Okay. He's tall, and John Larroquette, the guy that used to play on Night Court, tall as fuck. Both of them dudes are like 6'7". Okay. So I seen him out, dog. Okay. Used to be at our basketball tournaments at other events. Yeah. The world is big. Facts. C. Carrera said, yeah, real talk. All right, man. All right, man. I guess that's it, you guys. We've been on here over 3.5 hours, man. Shit. My show done went off. But yeah, man, we had a good conversation tonight. Turn into something else. Always good. Make sure you guys are subbing the channel. Make sure you guys are liking the videos, sharing the videos, following me on X and Twitter, X and IG, and taking care of your boy when you can. And we'll come on tomorrow and chop it up some more, bro. See what else we can talk about, man. But we had a good conversation tonight, and we'll chop it up later. Guys, get some sleep, man. Holler at y'all tomorrow, man. I'm at the Shaq Unfiltered.